udini so ewo mu no ewo mu se ya tworo ni yie age a wo de maaye no age ne pepepe na ya tworo ebi wo no mu a wo so ye bema enso behwe no ne de female ena ama no sa corrections we nyina this is the time wo so wo hwe na wo ye ansa na yakwa akoto aba Entimema NPP NDC politics ni nya ude bebre. This is also an important national exercise ongoing. Enu kra na ma okwan mu akwakoto aba. Akọ breaking 8 o. Se ube kwa disappoint breaking the 8 no so a. Go check your name out and ensure say we di voters register anymore. And then we will be crossing over the country near and reporters akasa. I selected a number of regions here gauge public response to exhibition exercise na ekoso no. Ya dia probody nyina bebre mo. Happy 98.9 FM 13 after 1. Namikayo said we are live on Facebook. Samira Meka said we are live on Facebook. So do well to join us. We here at Chikwa on Facebook are a happy 98.9. And some ekoso na and some ni bi ekoso no ye beka esane se epa ho a da ben.
Wa da ben enti kabi.
Epa ho a da ben pa na ye beka bie.
Epa ho a da ben enti kabi.
Na yebeka binti ene epa ho adaben dwumadie ewo ho
epa ho adaben enti kabi
ma NPP ekwakoto ba akwakoyi frankatuni yenyina ye de ani de akire because eyade a ehuhia Ghana for because that exercise no ebetimi ayi the next president of Ghana de amayen
Epahu adabenti sinupi
yenyina ye ni de akire emra NDC enso koye so mokoto abayi frankatuni yenyina ye ni de akire esane say that exercise a produce obi as how obi no betimi aba ye president. It's the same exercise na MPP for koye no na no memineda to choose a flag bearer. Na sejumedie no akokama. In fact, contrary to amount for expectations, say gidi besin to kwasem besie no ankoba ne saa bibia akokama. A few skirmishes here and there, but untimi nyina so enkase because of sa incident ba ku mienu bi ntino exercise no anye successful. It was successful to the extent that all the other candidates aje results na tum pledge wo support, commitment and loyalty to the flag bearer no yenyina ye begia to mu say the exercise on Saturday aye cool and successful. But enkomo bi ekoso efasa election yin hu a san komo no edovteli into the 2024 election. And say clearly yenim say 2024 na ye komu no a 2-horse race between John Mahama of the NDC and Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia of the NPP. Clear. Me how I know ti ene wiei me pese me can be because a pa ho a me nya bi nka bi mu no ene say enkomo bi koso within our communities, analysis bi e koso within our public spaces, yenka mu trotro mu boat ni wuba mu kwankwani ase, and enkomo ni nyina kwakoye edniema Ghana fo be gina so de ato aba 2024. Na mesre Ghana fo bebre ene Ghana manyofo ene Ghana nsemtrofo ne de wobofo say 2024 abana ye kwa koto no, it has nothing to do with religion. Abana ye koto no 2024 no emfa ho ene tribal obi free mu. Sadia way aye ama enunti Ghana yentimi choose the right leaders. Be your mind religious and tribal considerations. Now you refer the competencies or otherwise of Onipano. Now, MPP you no flag bearer we. This conversation is up and very rife. Mesre bebre. Say a word mumienu ya omuba betu frankama two leading political parties obi our track record in politics. Mama yemfa yani ensi ho. Obi a tasty executive power pen. Mama yemfa yani enhwe ho. Obi a nya the opportunity to prove the ombetimi aye. Mama yemfa yani enhwe ho. Obi a nya the opportunity to promise Ghanaians a pen. Mama yemfa yani enhwe ho. Na mama yenjai the tribal and religious considerations are creeping into the conversation ahead of 2024. Adia way say we ye biribi da bia na wonya the same results. Na wo pe different results. Na wan sesa kwan a wo fa so ye sa de na obesa kwa baba be si wa na mu. Now, over the years, Ghana for a consider a niyama hudwo bebre no mudi agina so de atoto aba. And considerations are over the years no. And no who leaders and ayenya over the years no so. And penifumi oni obi a vice president paying. Dr. Bawumia is still the vice president. John Mahama why vice president paying. Some penny so when they were vice presidents, indeed, said they were very visible. One of my bosses, presidents, who had Dr. Bawumia and Juma Waya, which President Akufo-Addo Mano opportunity to indeed work and prove himself. He's seen almost everywhere. And now John Mahama, vice president. Similarly, we saw John Mahama playing active role in the government of the late Professor Mills. And indeed, on one kasa pair mukaye, say, why you very lucky to work under him because Omano kwai mane ye juma pa. Na na Omumi vice presidents no, they were both in charge of the economic management team. Mr. Mo, Mama yen setting the tone for 2024 ni year. Na mama yen jai religious and tribal considerations ni because enye no nebu man. Enye no enebu man. Se obi ye Muslim and obi ye Christoni enye no enema kanu agina so. Se obi ye Muslim and obi ye Christoni enye no enema exchange rate ni favor Ghana for. Se obi ye Muslim ana oye Christian enye eno ene bema ye railways a ye hwehwe ama ye timi akoya ni mu na ebeba so enye oye Muslim ana Christian ebema corruption eso ate o man mu. Those considerations and deliver the development. Mr. Ghana for and kankani amanyofo moi in your desperate attempt to retain power, in your desperate attempt to retain power, and answer in your desperate attempt to come to power, shipping religious sentiments into the campaign, any tribal sentiments into the campaign, no, Mr. Muhani Amama bia ye bi ankoya ma womo. Yeti hey, we have several dangerous activities are ekoso along our northern borders. Enti election na ye komu no. Ye set to ni ye na ye nyina ye nye clear as to the see ni so na Ghana for Islamu See it here, obi a su economy, obi a kasa about the economy, obi a ya na nema boy den, obi a ya any Ghana economy, and a Ghana see the importers, they be no mu su about inflation, they be no mu su about the exchange rate, they be a complaining rent boy den, and who send the bray, and to see a quack bana about what they do, and I campaign. Na sang come away and cabium na fe ye can religion ne tribal, me busa se ba ye den na se so an yesu etwa. And you see, politicians deliberately have started setting the tone and they are trying to push that agenda. What your politicians are, one more kasa after Dr. Baumia and the analysis they are making, and even some political analysts being at the idea, what you say, people are dwelling heavily on tribal advantages and disadvantages going into the next election. Now, and yes, and ne and assess ban we a chassis, and moyen, or Sajifu Dr. Kwabem Kroma Bono, whom what they send ye be a Ghana, ye be a manfra, ye be frafra, nanka ya do your home, so or nipa bako. Now, so a ya buy a who crying Emma politics. Ebe wem, Emma never be yet ding, see a bill, ye be who you no more, na ya sre. A big politics are ye who as enemies. This election must be about issues. Because indeed there are issues. The election must be about issues, and indeed there are issues. Promises have been made. Yembusa se anyebia promises no ya deliver. One muso epe power have been in power before. One performance in government. One mu kwa to me se sia yete nyom ka kire yen ene nyom ba yen so ma ba beye. And please make no mistake, and memma will be nadawo. Emma ne be play with emotions on your emotions. When you're Muslim, you come first as a Ghanaian. Your economic freedom comes first. Nobody or survival. The economic environment say beya unsusu be sori no pakwa dwam so kwakwa ya adwuma okwakwa dipa na ade be chi anasa ade be san unsu benya okakra wa ba no so ba bedidi ahwe wabusuafo say beya ukotu niam so ba beton a ade chi a price ne sisa. That for me must come first and sana what your religion, because religion has never developed in a country. Tribal considerations have never developed in a country. When you pay attention to competencies, you pay attention to weaknesses in leadership, you pay attention to people's track record in terms of delivering on their mandate. You pay attention. You fa. Well, until they say election we are you want the opportunity to see them penny for me and between any. Because they all have some background that bet me a shall see free ho. Mama liberty conversation no. Yem pejam komonimu from baby a day. Oh, emre bisa was a Ghana for ya day issues a quadrin. Can't it now media over to NDC mu entimedia benimi fie for NDC send your one yomo ye nye ana eye kwase esi edi akire ni yen konko a yetwam ya the MPP for yen wo ye den ye MPP yate but ena ye kasai so wo ye MPP ni o wo ye NDC ni o ukomakola dwomu a send ye ton no sa ne ton mu bia u complaini esukura sa na tie na question bi busa ne se edie mpa na hia was a Ghanaian. What is your interest? Wo interest ne se ubenya bragging right akase me party a wini na wa bo se no timi asiri obi wa huru obi na wo ba officer watimi anya kukuduro na watimi asere nkrofo eno na wo pe anase wo pese oman no koda nim na wo ankasa wabra bo ba bia wo sisi ano improvement bam se party bawini ama wanya bragging rights enti ena wo be kwakoto aba dia ene na wo di hwemmo ediga na hwemmo wo be san baba be si wanamu esu se enti Ghana pa ebe ye ni sa kasa na Ghana pa ebe ye ni se mu busa san se bo na ya no busa se mekoto aba ye ade pa na medwiri ana ne ade pa na me confidence na mato aba adenti na wo ye NDC ni na John Mahama performance an so wani a wontimi ntuntia because the performance an so wani because ade na affect Ghana adenti na MPP ni na Dr. Mawu Baumia ne promises o ye ya wontimi anfufele ama Ghana bre na wo ankasa wo ton force wo MPP ni wo brebie na so still was himself for the same line na wo ya woni nyina baba kambo mu na yesu please Mumma yen fayeni ensi eniema ehia so yen ma ya dwene enko eniema ebe mo man na ko nanim yen shape the people beyond one mo ba bia wo mu fie ene osom a wo mu dom religion has it is nothing obi o religious but the character yefi obi nso o wa religious now suni ne ban eche Roman father mama yanimie let's look beyond ne ebi mo fi ase suggest enye no ene be ma man na kodanim si e per advancement let's begin to pin the people who put themselves up for public leadership to high standards and requirements. Ye per development yen fiase empini yen penny for no to high standards yen kasa Ghana for no we must set some high tests for ourselves. What kind of leadership are we looking for? There be a kasa near the who compare other countries. Characteristics ben ye hwehwe free akandi fo ni mu. Obi o shaba woni so. Ene ye kokoto aba no. Ano na wo behwe ana wo hwe se wo firi me kuromu ana ne sedem te se me de no na behwe awi adwendwe hu fa kwa adwendwe mu na ka hu se wo kokoto aba 7 December awia wa wie a kire asem no we have to bear all of its consequences.
Ho adabenti sinupi na nokre eye baako pe.
Exactly 1:30. Epa ho adabenju medie na wasungu so a wotie no radio so na wani gusu so a wo hwe no e wo Facebook. Yeah, confirm out. Join us on Facebook with your comments, your views, and don't forget to say obe share your live stream no. Kwadwo sefa danko atenase. Mask enso so aginedwa. Mranti ebe mamu aha eda mo ase bebre adwuma pa mo boma Happy FM ene Ghana mine
ejumso bra kwacho happy belated birthday.
Thank you
amamfo enkaya BBD ni birthday enra na menim se nanko o tika mo all day
ezumena ndi nka tu no
na wunim
na ngamfi se otika mo ba nanko kuta cake no yen chefa no nanka dia ba
no so jamani no kwani cake pa de
because
Amasamaya
eye simple cries
money how why money how
we ope aponche nei no
nene
koni dua ho no so me penny nine
okay
ene naso
ene naso
maybe Yeah, yeah, who can also.
Muni how?
I grab before I grab.
And now baby,
Mom, you know, go so.
Rapid, I got
And then I drag a grab to China.
and I can do.
I can do that.
and there's
And then the wine, Yennis,
what the hell am I over for you?
Hey,
We say, okay, so we say, I'm going to come crowd them.
what do you have there? And quite any down at the
Ne come here, dear.
a chrome, a chrome, but be now can send me as a edika.
Yeah.
And I'm very happy you brought it up. Me who pisa o man de be kwa dwendwunim kakra. Na ya dwendwuna ho na ya hwe. Fize yene enya kwan betina radio so ne video so ye twe pen trauma nkrofo kenkan. Eno me ne ade no ye boa shepi o manfo adwene going into a decision kese bia o man take, especially deciding on nipa beto aba ama no. Na portion bi a wo kan say akoye say oh the me ha ne say me krom ni ana me de me nipa me party ni ke di ade asan ani ani wo kwantwa
P.
koye ne sa say oh the me fact say me party ni na wo amamum zuo ye ni ye zuo nye ni ye eno sa no de na asem say a pen say a party for any dear ne near was so dear so will be a baby no be as a o me dear you be a obetimi aye adwuma beso Ghana fo nyina so
I beso Ghana fo nyina so
yen no ya said dear se party ma and see a very nim dear fo mo wase a oyo na wo mo ni bi mpo a ya kire wo mo mo yo na wo mo de aba besom
the custom.
Se nipa no yen yodo kokodi ade na ye bun chidom no enso hawo
Debbie,
because you no be wie abe complain say afedie ewie mu ayehye system no mu ayehye dodo enti say political parties no so ebe kai wo mu ho wo ye member wo ye sympathizer wo ye supporter wo ye card bearing member wo ye delegate wo ye executive of any political party na say e o trim say asema ni piano na kwa akodi ade a ozo hu say won so asodie da wo so say nipa no de woni ni ye mo be kire na mena ye na de mpuntu abre o ma no say ye mu nipa nko na ekwa ene na ye ekoba nza emfa ekoba nza emwa because we are mi sha ye nyina no ye ma menem yo fanom ye papa nom complaints a no mu ye ya fedi enema mu ye den ye nyini ye bi
enema mu ngoda
so when nkrofo ma so efri titi na ye so a ye ma menom ye fanom ni enuanom no bi preko kopo bibi ban da ne da ye so ye kodo ye ni ye da so preko
and ekra de esa ho lie
what you say enti ekoba ne sen ana yemi a ade no cry yensem ye want all the resources kwesi broni nya obefa no adane ani na ma ne mabunu anya adwuma ye no yentimi mfa nye bi but ye tete mabunu no ye mu nyini wi a kwesi broni ni de na bi a oba ha so obesisi ye na giye so oba ya ne ton ma no na odi akolukron otimi kodani ade nye adwuma agu ho na bi kura wa bie busu ni bi so wa bie kwanto wo se mo mi free ma we mu mutimi apply na na kotum so loto mutum so tonto wa wo benya no wo ba mu kuro ma otimi tena ha nya adwuma ye ne ye de ende akofan
considerations need ya kanifo now
o ti ase enti se ye bunisa obia timi di o man ni bi na ye dia ene nkanipa nya kakra dia no apa
ba bi atena me no ya
say say oh udi nka ni nka dwoma ne ba mi aye diempa foforo but Ghanaians have no choice but to choose from
these two.
Meaning what other political parties will do but your other parties coming up, the CPP, PNC, LPG, all the other political parties, they are there. if truly Ghanaians pay changer, they can change. But enti sa so na say say omumienu na na pese ye choose ba kodia akonya ne asodie da yen so say e be man krofo na demonstrate a che yen say wo betimi ayayo mani happy one kasantiase hwe John Mahama Dr. Mamudu Bawumia na ene omumia aye enipa mienu a omu na omunim eda sora manfo ye di omu hu nkoma ebi krase we na ye kremoni ena we ye kristoni ena o nyina free srem kosi sei
na ekoye den
kosi sei he ade achi anopa ena dokuno ba ko 5 cedis die nim no
sharp
wunia wo so ba o be ye ne sei dokuno no ye yi kire wo ba ko no 5 the mama mreso na dokuno mu 5 cedis Jomama dia de na dokuno ba ko ni 5 cedis ene na Akufo-Addo ne dia de na be de kire Dr. Mamudu Bawumia na Akufo-Addo se dokuno no wano antimi ahom ama na nko ama fom tise na Jomama bre no na tie no Mamudu Bawumia Akufo-Addo bonchi dom eme ne ono abenya it my hope is that se dokuno na media don na Mamudu Bawumia so obetimi aye na oba ka nya bia eba for series
ankabupe
because dokuno
when mu ne hweso de to aba
wenu anya okwa so wo so odin tribo for one
seva
onim say within our society there be I'll go back to the society because only
free if you have so
if you have
if I hear ka say yetim
anyone no onim say all attempts yeah now boss was say Osaje for Dr. Kwame Nkrumah etu anamon hodo so obetimi aka Ghana nyinada abom baby abefa bia emfa ho ni baby awunchi efri ebe hu so ye Ghana ni kane onim say aba say no
ya say no
Happy FM
so onim say aba say
ya hono no ya say no
ya say no ama say
Happy FM
ya sign the amanyosem aba be wurewuremu ama na ye tantan.
Happy FM
ne tantan a ye ne say ene ye wompanyimfo a omo ya amanyofo a womutumi ekoko gina simpi so ekasa yen ye de okofra mantem mu a eho ne efuruma hye ye wompanyimfo omo wo mamu a obeka kire se ye ko apuye mantem mu a eho na yen ye furuma hye ye ko asante mantem mu a eho ne efuruma hye and over a period of time ya drum that idea deep into the minds of Ghanaians sasanete
nti da bia ye share
no so ne ye hwe da bia no so ne ye hwe ba di wo nie said na one mask na mo kano enya tribe no
baby
enya ethnic group no ena bibuo man no
baby ena enya asore no
a osom a onipa ne de no akwakohye mu no enya saa som no ena bibuo man no and so say ewusa to da bia ne ye de ye ho etoto nkro ahodo binum so eho say ahade okoha na say ni say aya ye musi ye ho say in their body politics no where does ethnicity
play a role
or religion play a role? Where does it play a role? Ye hwe onipa ne nisu ene ne ban ne nimde ne ne sua hu na wanya na ye busa se so onipa yi ye de ban nya no manoa bosha wo hye no obetimi adi so anase wontimi ni so na onim de ya
bo adi so ka
the mask ene wo kan onim se ye yen pro ya
na say
Happy FM
mask onim se ye yen pro ya ya dane broben ya dane broben ene ya pia ne na gumu
o kan ye kro ya media kro ya
ne ka
da so ho
Happy FM.
media koro ya dane drobe ho ene ye pia sa asem we nyina femu ena da bia ye besoro bia ne pia kakra ne de gu kwame trim ne pia kakra ne de gu kofi trim ne pia kakra ne de gu ya trim ne pia kakra ne de gu amatrim enti amadiri nyina ye ne se onim se ye wo memu a obi sori a baby a onya ne nsem free media.
Oh yes. In fact, nipa bebre.
Thank
Happy
you.
FM.
Enti se onyano what asem ne se ebia e happy 98.9 FM. Bismark Brown and a epa ho ada ben so na wo kan. Wa fa ne trada sa.
Ojini di.
Enya de a wo kono akwa ye nhwemu biara. Esa se brebi atwa mu.
Meti ni radio so.
Obi ora o modin.
David.
Meti already.
Meti already so. What is Bismark Brown kan wazem? What is mask kan? What is sifa kan wazem? Asa?
Yeah.
Won koje nhwehwemu bia. Won musa ensem biara mfa nea onyam no te radio so kan. O mo se bia fa ho.
Because gidie no ne se anke yensen trufu ye beye bibi ye di bibi beto abonten ko se sa nhwehwemu ye ba dadanti de ye ka no krojin
ena yenye ena we tend to always feel this tribal yes sentiment across religious sentiment across and let the dear man for trim enti instead of say some penyifom yenu you free upper part of Ghana.
Yeah.
Womanya konya ababedi respective political parties anymore. Enki yebebu sawomo ensemwa ebeboa me ate eto ahodo a enei wokọ porter.
Yeah.
Importer se eto ahodo no eguwo munyuma.
And now corporate why
empty. The biankandi why empty. I went there myself.
I say emusie.
Somebody sent me a picture.
Portupa.
Somebody sent me a picture.
Hwenkoso.
And I'll catch them say fa opa bra. Me ho ene ho.
Hwenkoso. You compare container to na no. Hwenkoso.
Ye empty. And so we obi a okra nyama de bo man mu.
Yeah.
Your consideration shouldn't be say oye Christoni and also a cramoni. Your consideration should be say aban no awoba no say he mahama say Dr. Barumio wo no hwan ena obetimi aboa me atete to ne so say de be ya me de niema ba ye ho be han yen won yente ya na trade minister KTM wo say won mo to niema entete niema no bo ne so
okay
so trade minister edian why as aban say de be ya niema no nipa no dibeduru ye porter a tax build up was so
as if you say you are for no sorry man
no sorry not to
eno so ho
but eno part no
say tax na na so no so
eno part no ho
enyema ni bikura ankrofo bi ho amutum na infri port na eba
eno part no so ho
yes
eno part no ho and so
but we are all largely affected by taxes.
Oh yes,
taxes and then there will be
a driving inflation
so bebusa say ene sukuu dan ahodo a adwuridwiri abubu aye basabase siwa enkwada ediomo yefunu edfom ansa no makuti ewo efom
emiri bi atwam politicians bi hu pe no makwa donation
yes
yeah adwuma bi
yes
yeah adwuma bi se fa di ewie
so you say you say yayare sabia ahodo a ene wukọ baabia yesi yenya paracetamol mpomfa maw sampanyimfo mienu we no edie no betumi aye so yakọ ahodo a atetia pansama pro manfo de omkase nam so a no mu so obi ko baabi ti say just 10 kilometers a oba wo say the ball joint to oba wo say the break asai e kwan pan na sampanyimfo mienu we no wo betumi dia fa so that aside oka se mampanyin na nadu danko kufado waye mampanyin da John de Menema waye mampanyin da
sure
Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia o wabamu
vice president
bomu nyino ma hyebo yemusa se wutie na wo obi aboka koto aba mfempim yenu ani adunu na ya de obubusa ne se Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia bose bebre ba wo seye no
ekosi sen
ekokosi sen
epa ho ada
emu ahe ene watimi adisuo emu ahe ene otimi yoye ni enti a wontumi anno ni nyinara no edi enti a
Now oka said the DNT ano eto wasum. Did it make sense to you?
Edenti it's eto wasum a na oksanka se oksanka bio se wonwa na ni suade hu. Onwa beye ne ho bema obesi aka. Enti so se wasa obo na wantimi ani so. Na osamba wonim be ka kire se me ye me bema. Me wo me ni suade hu na. So e so ugini di anase ne ho kwa so ugini di.
Eye o pa chese sansem no na wo se de kwa adwene.
Sansem no na wo se de kwa adwene.
Sansem no na wo se de tu nsemi ani.
Exactly.
Na ye hwe ni mu.
Ye hwe wo mu odro.
Nye no kuro wo mu.
Je no kuro
nye ndada wo mu. Because se de ye ka ne sisi you know, e yade hu hia o. Because empadimfo bi anu. Me de me feel say about to we it's an opportunity for us to compare leadership. Emri atwam John Mahama ka say comparison a recipe for mediocrity.
Yes.
But I feel in fact 2024 ba na ekwakoto no inevitable. We ought to compare because some penifo me enu nyina nya the opportunity to prove what they can do.
Obia CV crying. Obia
And omu nyina so pa ba mu biem.
Omu nyina terminal report crying.
Well, there is an interesting thing bi o ho a eya na metena sam samanyofo ka say yo mo hweda achi. Say emri bi na omo ka say John Mahama kura be di akonya da na wo ba ye den biem. We di vice president yes
we di MP
and the vice president
we
ono nsusu aba mu a wo pese wo san be di akonya as president
ono kra de onko akiri ogina dan
na chi enti we Ghana for no ye wo a very good opportunity for assessment.
Obia
mama maye nye no Muslim Christian komo mama maye nye no na we free me tribe no free me tribe nkomo
bibi say do an so de eso
Happy FM
say betimi I campaign for people not to do tribal or say religious consideration
and what
yeah, but I'm telling you
enough form
a task kese
yeah.
There was certain community beer, certain parts of the country, a certain group of people beer. Ye baumia no. Enye the tribe or dom. Enye na sorry oko. But maybe ni professional or whom that's a group no are willing to push him. What did you make answer? Now one thing say one thing that say lawyer for BDA. We might be the idea. Inti nkabikura MP businessman, bigras MP doctor, ebise MP. You see, so you get a group of professionals who also think that time. Say so, ibedi o man so kakra. Na the woman say
Happy FM.
Oko Pentecost, Oko Methodist, Oko Roman, Oko we no. Iria.
I don't know Teriane. I know the top
Iria.
Happy FM.
Iria.
Happy FM.
And the KG2 need 2 books 30.
Yeah.
Oto exercise books on kwa. Mako 30.
Happy FM.
You know, Akwadano KG2 to class 2. The books so dear my first day at school is costing the parent close to 4,000 Ghana cedis. What do you say? Inti yawa sembonopo.
Happy FM.
We have more to consider than tribe and religion. Tribe dear. Yawa ye ho. They say tribe no kra no. Say the fi ye no. We kru ye we adam fu ye we call we ka ye we. It is sad dem say no. Nka ye breaking sa boundary no. You will be ha. Who use akwa we. Woye ochimi ana woye nkrani ana woye asantini ana kremuni. Yes. And if you hear Baku, we Baku can it really was yes.
Minum call for baby on cran.
Yes.
Who saw me and Omunya can for straight.
I don't know.
I will back to be moon cran.
May not die. Ma adia mesre wom I was a preserve any values. Any culture. We cannot break that one away. But the point is, see a dear no and they consider as simesi. And
I make a messages kakra about Facebook. Kubi say I am Oliver watching you live from Wawase Efija South constituency. Our Ashanti region. Say more fire, Bismark and team. Of a K also at the Nedia Bar or the free New Plant Station Circle or the Aba. Or say BB and Sefa, please. John Mahama has been president before and Dr. Mahmoud Baumia hasn't been president before. So there is a difference. Yes, but they've all been vice presidents. And they've all headed the economic management team. No, so ewo Makase, yebekwa humano so kodi nkomo ahodo. Na in line with NPP Jumedia, wono eye no memene da no. Opani baako akasa, but ne kasa mu no be de metie ne before the election itself. The predictions or ye nyina ba mu na wakansem bi na ewie me pese me ne no eto asa nkomo no so na mebusa no ensem ba ko mienu miensa esane se ne nkomo no koso okromu no anhwa na ye kwakochia campaign no ama na kwakohunu nsuo e de ama ye man Ghana ma me nkwa homa no so na me ne opening Paul Boateng enin komo Paul Boateng penny awada Africa Center for Security and Intelligence Service ano opening sawtimi nka Happy FM eda si bebre
mejo suminia
apombo ko de awie
obade adawo ma bibi aboko
NPP akoto abawie Dr. Baumia sene mo predict ye ne pepepe. First of all, once ane ebeko other matters are ever up ni mu no mo analysis of Saturday exercise no etiseng
ne mekane se eye esoni na MPP for so abom modern se ne elections no nyina call here no original figures no se ne be buy here no feel say eye because na me minimum say eye dan ya ken won't even do 40%. Na friend so anya dia obenya below 20%. If we say na ya if you want so when you below that or accept results no the balance anka be high MPP for pa. And you turn elections no call any there strategically no ama MPP for akwanim kakra fa na meka
strategically ama NPP akwa nim kakra wo kire mu sen wo pa kire sen strategically ama NPP akwa nim kwan ben so
sanka ken enya below 20% even 25% can go accept results ebanesa kabema MPP enchichemu no akọ ba say wo hwẹ ni statement or the mai okan na obi bia otie ni bia ti ase say or no side no ne supporters ni na omo dey support to candidate who say elections party na competitors na contenders no key way na wo mu no ni ohwen ne sanka na wonya adwen bi perception ne kire se ye wia no a eno na de basabasa eba MC Yehun bi wo Professor Moss ne na Nakonadu Agema Rollins de no mo kaya before elections no na NDC for Benfo ni nyina keka Konadu benya 3% ampa onya 3%. So that whole idea na ne enema na ekoso nyina no kire se ayete say yes na ma wono say wokote no no second day Japan ya below the expectations na no ohwehwe ni nyina nko mamu se ne wo onya ne ya me ka kire osenka ebi ensem obeka ene senior obeji ne support base no ma niema bi aha MPP party no kaba na nke nyina ya ti ba we de Wama manage adin in such a way say wama manani or no na kuma ehwe no enu nti no say we need cause to blame anyone nti the obeya say obe support o campaign team ama o motimi akom no feel say eno ya dia eye plus ma MPP for was ye bon abaso
so in your estimation strategically MPP were a bit of edge
with this particular election. Yes.
My issues are ujidi say eye adwuma ma Dr. Baumia predicted so be winning, but a DNA informed that decision by the delegates in your analysis.
Make me the Kakrabia to Ja, mean Fabi brain to Ja because you go so by year one President Mahama dear. What in your maintenance?
Patramitupa.
Utie audio na, na host me Busami, Kwaya Ghana a fast to Anna Metrese, economy party, Ghana economy and Twaba.
Not Saturday no cray.
And no crepa, someone who share trend no. Ghana dear Twaba will be tribal womb. And Nona Ubia Upu say. Ye politics na yet say ene aban foforo bia ba na ebo wudinya ubon se ukro ma hemfu nyina say ye do convert no mu nyina akọ ana obu ntan hu sa na ema no ye bo obidin aban bi ba na ye nominate obi as a minister
na o convert ya
aya mo hwe sa ade no
no kre
ubon se ni kro ma hemfu ni kro mufo no mu nyina akọ ana asema America emeboa
no cre
e chire prefer say obi bia pre akone ni krom even though ya your mind baako but obi bia la e pete ni sakane de ebi ze ba ya omubu ni say won sechi be ya woda
enti se won say
asantefo ana kanfo so obi say Mintimi nkan yie de but me feel say me kan mo beti ase o si ofuntum krenku denchem neku se den ye nyina afu ya baako
mini abako kan yie ama Paul mini abako kan yie ama
ase de funtum fremfu denchem fromfo omo furu ye baako so omo didi anu omo ko enam emmumuntwi ne denita
enti Ghana and African Katano, ye how can say your ethnicity. And the tribe will be a per se, or conanim. Tribe will be a per se, or privy be a day, a conicrum. So, and Nunti and Ama whom send ye, according to share dynamics now, say Canada, Japan, or your dear power. I can't communities in and what share
no central region say yes, obviously, how do you
na hwe ba wo mia krum ho no mo nani ade won say ba bi wo kra ase kan kra won ka ho
exactly
no kire o pefi say Ghana no tribe na to aba esin economy.
Okay, but this election was within the NPP internal election. Others say no ya to aba Dr. Baumia at the national level against John Mahama a day na ebe informing the campaign message. What would be the fulcrum? Ebekwa tribal still religious and I say the dynamics of senior abanwe promises and then a performance and a Ghana for babewe
ne bedi kan ye senior medical kan tribal politics in the Ghana edi kan wo ba bia tribal politics and even internal politics in ro mo ye no both NDC ni MPP na tribal politics create a clean rule and you no bedi kan religion be play role, but instead that make impact. Economy no so be play role, but send a medical can economy and twaba. If you say no, omu mi enu ni nyina no. Said omu free slim. So what in your metre na say.
Mitipa.
If this so ba be kan ho omu free slim.
Ebi ba be kan ho omu free slim, pa che saying.
We need flag bearers now beba no. You be here be half a year ago obeba. I think PNC ni no so obeba.
Ebenya four northern presidential candidates in 2024.
Yes. Yeah, you should know so actually. Enti me ba ne sa, o hwe srem ho na. Party say edu akotene pa ye MPP ni NDC. Ba kane no na ye NDC ni di akotene ba. A city tama that the world is free NDC akobina so no. MPP gave me a fit inflation be about 12 baby or to say MPP fully gave me be at 3% normal the ambassador not just omu close to garden but we have a vice president you know close to garden kakra say see our president you know e likely say when the president Mahama e be chim osoro unse asoro so dynamics bi wo ho no go ya fo ni bagumba ni mampusi na number fo issue bi wo ha me person me code detail kakra enti ma me person me code detail. 2016, I did back high NDC more Mulusu, 16, one when you boost your Saladin. Because I walk here. President Mahama Kofa, one minister, health sector, and then for a regional coordinator. Probably now Haruna, I said, oh, person, I am regional coordinator, but what tribal politics are crab them. One feels Azuka, no, Hajiani, ready, going for no, I impose more. Get the going to near way influence what Tamale, no, Haruna, no, what can I think, January Sankofa, no, Nuna, where you go to the number. And also create problem kakra behind the scenes and then could from into Osha almost tribalism not yet ultimately new from politics in be your movie. It's in a honor a hagen. Opa as a camera so hana. Ya you should more air me fa and Yemen nan to the woman born.
Okay. We appreciate that.
Say no. Parties are yes strong Ghana NDC and NPP. Voter region a NDC. Ashanti region a friend is saying NPP. And to say no, you can say Sebi NPP for Ashanti for no case of also candidate to and a Votarians and so on one NDC for almost candidate in Islam. And you know, what share dynamics now? You can say. Ebeye tin say CI running race ne maaye no ye koto aba MPP ni a oya santini be ja the slim ni ho akoto aba ma NDC ono so ni slim ni efri your friend say slim
me tipa
enti wo hwe omo mienu na ade ebetimi edikyeme ni obewi ni pa ne niema ni nyina no de running mate in the breaking you.
Into running mate in the bed, the deciding factor.
Running mate, say, a woman will be in the running mate of Busamia, making me a trouble say, Nebeco, say Nebeco, because savvy, I don't know, so when you're copying media.
Oh, fancy name.
And this is what you are saying. Pass some person reading. Almost will be fast anti-men, even though you need the background in here more. Some they say any panny bar. Never ba wo mie yi wo bia fra santemem kra na NDC for bit me win election. It is a issue ma ya na kire for apisi. Nemo wa ma fa santemi ama. Let's say o mo kofa any other candidate DS region bi emu de ba. And the me a wo busa me amintimi kan jo say NDC be. Nemo
na just professor
papa me sakra to say NDC in 2024 election.
Not just a Professor Jena no Pokwajiman, bear wrong choice for the NDC.
No brain America or the bar M1 NDC.
More research you know. What does it show? Say previous elections are Professor Jena now Pokwajiman and John Mahama Kono. What me assessing the impact? And I said because NPP Dr. Baumenti necessary dynamics no.
Oh, there be some me chance can we no yene. Onye and America. Even video na circulating plan me ye no me host na fia popia ye no ache. So 2021 ye research no 2022 ye. This year ye say plan no ka say buso a
and it is indicating that Professor Jena Nopokwajima M1 NDC all the research am I now.
And there be M1 NDC in M1 NDC. Say NDC and far candidate running mate and free Asante Memu. You see, send a medical kind politics not acquire you too tribalistic. Say Ubusa or man idea and say okay. Say NDC for far Yenia Santinia, Asante Fonson at Tuaban Mom Dawson. So if Yenia Asantini, no bar, Samahama or bar, obedi fie na ipe no ko na nke emi ana afoaso baba wo mi ade wo ba obedi fie nwotwe na be na wo be kwa ye yensu ye hu ni tabe ba be ko wo bi atre ko ni biem ni awate ne me tere
ni tie papo
aha enu di no se wo ko fa candidate a ka do mo fi se emwa no emwa wo mo dia also said the woman Yawamo Islamuni woman to about Emma and this Islamuni. Aha, and you know, we hear his own aya, Ukrainian, so we our Rana, and the American will train our video said, Dr. Bawumia would drink to Sakantemo babies.
Not just 2024, contrary to the media, maybe 2 Ghana for Ebra Yeshe Medina said, your about 2024, ye my considerations and your competence, track record, any amount for vision or modeba. But from analysis away, NHS 2024 will heavily be based on tribal considerations.
No through so what had dynamics now? We say NDC class here. Kamya is all your can contest NDC, I won't tell you. What you say? It's a even call the idea. Maybe a year account for communities now say leadership of the NDC class now. The Nipani Northern region and now say, well, you need to send me free one man, no free voter region. I don't know some of them what. Some of them why I research I found who send me near my going to Banasa. One to me campaign and call the tribe on indigenous no. Or more dominating or particular a community no, or to mean penetrating gather votes now and now someone get up your friend is saying. Or to be mobilizing for form of Trabama NDC. Because someone said we had the answer tribalistic approach in our home. At the NDC Panis Adian. What they ever to obey, show parliamentary candidates in Yaji. Mean personal good, but what second woman would say. You make candidate through. And you say this is 4% changing dynamics. No more to me, and Tyson, a dear Santa Fuana, or more, a can be trauma.
Happy FM. Happy FM.
Yet the Munian Abbey running me to, want to my end, your power never. Apart from this, the country was on the Mamma and this building.
Now, Okasanosi, NPP 4B, also Muchusu and Ashanti, NDC, also Muchusu and Ashanti as a running mate. Do you have any names on the top of your head?
Say a can, but well, I don't mind mentioning the name. Ulipa, your research is seen to a few that NDC Fana, a Bebway, honorable, Kosi, or Ponfusu.
Happy FM.
NDC, you know, say, or your running meter, I tell you, but we made it to Sakantema, Obelu to 2024.
Patros Bonidimbium.
Yes, no, Kosi, or Ponfusu. I'm saying, obey local government minister.
Yes.
Professor Amos, the time, and also, we trade
What about him? What about him now? What about him now? Yes, so magical. Say, bet me abo NDC to win.
Let come you because we say we again now we are born. Obi bet me at Titi. Now if you are not so by here and Yama de Bria, %. Yes, but let come you will be here. You can't grassroots you're mobilizing for what we do not continue. We can in a lifestyle, the time or share politics as a DC or Boise, what they call Tepa. Would you rolling the time would you local government for no or more association, you are national leader, international worldwide, you know, be a leader. Was our experience or local government, you know, leadership and governance, or you'll be internationally, so no, why did you get or did you cut the money I didn't have a casa or need just gas no more? I don't know, some follow now, but I'm a very quiet guy. But you will be or shed that a pet casa now, or better attending.
Now, I don't know, Sabbaquiano, because I'm wondering if Ghanaians can easily put a face to the name Umpua.
There be Mamma Casa Montreal. Tema Obama Ebano, send will be any Obama.
Debbie.
You're born in Diana, man for Shah, Google, almost second phone. And no crime at Democrats phone. Next, I'm advert to crime. I was scared and one more the other because woman is free advert. Said, Domama bought Kwasiwa Pompo Sudina. A lot of people are only new. I feel no Google, I could read in one family. I did what I said. And no problem marketing strategy on my own. Abuawa bostu oma kyerɛ one market candidate no ne your friend say papa nyinaa eti sɛ yɛhwehwɛ mu a yɛnkyerɛ nyinaa comments nkɔfoɔ ma minia mintimi nka nsɛ amanfoɔ bi tumi sɛ president Mahama ma sɛsɛ nyinaa na amanfoɔ pɛsɛs ne sɛ papa no koraa deɛ sɛ de wɔba ɛmmoa ɛkyɛ sɛ wokɔ asante redi wopusa asɛm fa Mahama ho but wotumi a wɔbi te sɛ kwasi wɔ pɔnfo so na ɔbata no I don't know.
What can you dig him up?
They are checking the background. These are the people I'm walking. And this Obama partner Mahama, Ufras anti-men, or cut across Western region, in rate is leading to free voter region. Such a person who bring your votes now open at the sense of Pacophobia or one shut down Emma votes now the coalition was
on the MPP side. On the NPP side, in terms of running mates, I've heard Ibimu say so. We heard 37% Kennedy Japan. Obetimi Abua, Dr. Baumia, Amanetimi breaking the 8. I've heard names like Dr. Matthew Poku Prempe, and now so I'm hearing names like Eslo Uswe Kufu said these are possible running mates among for Bubudin. My age may be about the kind of personality about Dr. Baumia's candidature.
Before the Abatuabano, now ye training so to say Napu Honorable Seke Mensabusu, Education Minister, your wife, and well, let's limit so you probably 8. Not Canada Japan count, but Canada Japan on my last interview I mean, 2 months ago. Maybe suggested says a better possible or more approaching a better because on you for no support no more same by women. Painting Cabebua. Some for Canada Japan bar well. On one answer in the council a bit yet, and this was Shafia a young but me would say Dr. Bawumia Befu DSP account already. Send him a kind because one woman and Obian say Ghana no tribal politics no yadia high and no woman won't mean and you know almost funny pa of free asante memo bar a bebwa send a bear almost beating your core money. But send him a kind and Oko Fasante memo who would be ashanti already now. And this is so far regional. And this is what advantage is saying. Because
now I'm quite upon Fusu any other Ashantia. Would that still help NDC to win?
It depends on the panel. So won't go for be a or what corrupt case you or you and I said be at the silent of way because politics near and Okobu be or what cases in the idea. MPP for that kind of was the time I was here so black campaign platform no in a court. But Papa will know he attacking the background. So in 10 years, and if you say we your fan
but a name like a Wadakon, how does it sound to you? Yes, and this Muana Mijin and Mibusa say Onosu Ashanti. Have you thought of him in terms of a possible running mate because his name has been around for a while.
And I make sure say, okay. For now, MPP form country, they bet through Hono. On the Canaan Bosso, the Kaiser Muya to force him, the Catron say, at the force and one, some Kakran, they bet me a moon jai. And then someone in a moon, Kakrani, a friend, Hakakrani, a friend. MPP for your smart. And you know, who could be candidate and I will be a support to and I running mate one year careful. When you know, it drew on more between the panel.
Me who post to be, who say,
a Bepwa NDC and quite a court to 71 wine and play you could name one piano and your phones.
And in the case of the NPP, you think, sir, Honorable Kennedy Japan would be a good partner for Dr. Baumia?
NPP, yeah.
Okay.
But me sure somebody free asante member ya NDC Nipana who say a competition or more almost Subakaso yen ye Nipana but send them the kind one we independent asante mem Let's say President Mahama Sudi any pedifla sentiment say ma bo na bo pon for Sudi na. Competition in send your man for the cancer. Da ben about we abedi 8 years yes we pabedi. President Mahama Sudi 4 years we are no upon in person. What you say?
Yo.
That argument in politics na ko too tribalistic.
Paul, would the idea be to abontin say artificial intelligence AI ebedi him 2024 elections ni mu pa? Intelligence na magada na said because we haven't heard anything like that from the Electoral Commission.
Na sa BBC Electoral Commission one 2016 omo hake omo jamu omo system obekan. One meka. Na say niam bia ko so obi ntimi nya kukuduro meka. Ba no me person me commodity. Your person omo yi omo running meeting sem ne ba. No, the Ankama Betna studio or the match them because election and Casano, there's nothing like free and fair, but you moderate.
And then 2024, we be
oh, na election the end why you
hey,
and that be end why you we catch us election be free and fair, and if I protect you in your work. Election the end why you
into 2020, then we
then you will be crashing with the system. And I think by election, only will be system crash here. And you know, the natural.
Now, artificial intelligence now can one seminar. Will it be for positive reasons and answer for fraudulent reasons?
No, dear. Say, Bakubaye, who says, nipa mi no na ekwa. It's a baba akwa. It is a bear bakun so disadvantage. What you saying? If you both. I'm kwama wa ekoma wobi.
For what thing? Happy FM that say anyway.
That's it.
Openi a waten in kan Paul Boateng openi oda Africa Center for Security and Intelligent Services ano omo research into security and political matters na utie na omo adwuma omaye any analysis omaye no ena wone yen achebie na nensemu no na chese se NDC for share honorable Akwesi Oponfosu a ebeboa wo mo pa in the 2024 election as a running mate. Sefa Mask. What do you make of this?
Yeah, me bijamo. But me yeah. Within the party, within the National Democratic Congress. Amanfo nim no. Amanfo nim dwumadi awadi our party. And the kind of support our dear party no epen. But now ne a year owura Paul Boateng edin komo no. Na many masking so edin komo achire. Anana ye kase papa no se woko NDC mu e wa Asante Manton mu a so omunim nana. I think say within the party nationwide and also nationally amanfo benimu no to me because he has been a part of a lot of things that the National Democratic Congress during the era of a year Ura. Exactly, late. Within Juma, ban local governance on Sensemwa, or a penibia, we in those areas. Again, aside that, despite a year, say, in a lot of things, Oko form company, form party, more or more peace brokers within the party in the Keke. And obi wo ha oye ne dwuma no na dwumadie nyina ye din kom ye dwumadie submarine type of a person, very quiet ade ba kon so a is ye ne din komo pen ye ne those times on ETV fact sheet e ko ne fie ne kotena ase e din komo e fansem pi ho about the National Democratic Congress ni and somewhere koso maimo onim how our politics run said the tie onim the intotos obruni beka the nitty-gritties of local politicking.
I mean, he's been a local government.
Exactly.
And so he's been a grassroots person.
He's been a grassroots person in the Otiasie. And so, Anna, said that intimate fa
Bibi Nkobon.
Nkobon say dream ketase shene de keka ho.
Nko for baggages
unkrabi. Wow. And even bra on share that emfa no only nanim cause of we bibi no na me di kan no underground no ye ne as we speak now on na manone ginim de kasa or conferences in the keka ho. So he's got that acclaim locally within the party and internationally, I may say. So party no efana enye afei eno mo bese da aya adwumaso biara unse god bi wo ha ona mo a ensuo ho
neda
ho
wantu
amana na won saka ebi nso wo ho a ofa no a eye sika ko no na ba ko pe na emom
oso utu fom
to a odi be wuramu akwakoji ababa ho and
to
galamsey the emphasize and emphasize bra obetu galamsey no wie no na wonya no nam eyesu bontene ho a wo fire no
wanane
aye de odi beye fanya so mfaso
fanofom
every wow anything e bia owura po boating and this is not the first time mama say obi can say eye owura akwasi oponfusu e wo say National Democratic Congress etimi fa no edine bata John Mahama for a year the 2024 presidential and parliamentary elections. Man for Pinoa say for the National Democratic Congress. So betimi anya konya abora asante mantemun. Bakwa. It was some consider. So me I wasn't surprised. Say ura for what nekasa.
What do you
when is that papa the chance in be befie
Happy FM
ni mu aso no ama chance in be befie ni nyina ayemi bibi ho chirem say research in no mo ka say any running made from Ashanti ebebo amajoma ewini if the research singled out an individual, to say the meaning as a fair king, the involvement in the NDC, even though a stalwart or submarine type, and a research na quite identify no problem ho.
Problem now.
The problem I see
red flag.
It is hard there. Now research no mu here.
Happy FM.
Respondents in the board papa ni din. And they presented the name. And the respondents in the PK any din.
Okay, so we one case research in the board papa ni din.
So why is he calling on that person? Why is he mentioning somebody's name? This is a research.
I asked him.
Yes, this is it's if you are mentioning the person's name and say or no, and he also issued a caveat. Say so mo say ni penny din dia Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia should forget about the election.
Which means that
particular person
or no the subject.
It means somebody has done something on that person.
Happy FM.
Gotten to find out from Ashantis. Why Ashantis will vote NDC is because of that person, according to Azma Hokan. Okay. It is a win Yenipanwe Ejuma, it cannot be so conclusive. Research now no. Was it the ordinary Ashanti man on the street?
Happy
and a bo papa ni din. And a mama signal no. Ana nebra wa bo politics mu and who is oko present it to Asante Maya. Mind you, why they would want to choose somebody from Ashanti, either MPP or NDC, is to amass votes in that area and also attract others from other parts of the country.
Yeah.
Yes. And the idea all came, says here, Akufo-Addo, His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, chose Dr. Mamudu Bawumia as running mate because of his background and the baby free.
Yeah.
Because no say Mamudu Bawumia won him or economics enti eba solving economic issues are obetimi aboano and lectures upon lectures are Dr. Mamudu Bawumia demonstrating not only to Northerners but the entire country. And I believe you will move when it comes to economics. So that is the choice I will make here. And the running mate Bawumia provide the Sadiano Emma Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. Choosing an Ashanti man by NDC said the honor case research findings here actually where I disagree and respectfully. You want to say a honor there in Transhe movie Abba. In a sense, the research and single out anybody. NDC a whole lot of individuals if you are Santimem who are capable of getting the party vote.
No suggest somebody like
it was not a suggestion. If you suggest, I won't say a absolute. Because the Okan was any other person other than this individual.
But enemy Busa say any other person apart from this individual, any panel must not have any baggage.
Oh,
so yes, any difficult to sell such a person.
And then your friend the baggage.
Obi or scandals, Obi or controversies around them.
Some John Mahama chose an individual. Obi antimian finance and train so anka bibi boni biya
still when we need.
So where is that from?
I think the Biana.
What argument?
Biana
Paul Fibano.
Not Paul per se, but say Okase Owatondromani Mahama. Eyubia Nashi Enino. We should also look at the element of Bia Onyan Ifri Eba. Central region.
Oh.
How voting pattern has been in that area. And also in that particular region.
So there's this point. Okay, so granted. Omua massive votes in the central region in 2020 elections. Omuna majority are now. Was it absolute from no. Professor Ufri?
It wasn't absolute.
What I say? And the can Obia Oba Santimemua Obetinyama NDC every elections. Now what he is saying, it's clear that the chances of the NDC winning 2024 elections, the choice of this man as running mate, which I disagree.
But I see baby, my kind messages kakra oyebo boatin say or the free atwema nyirebehi ewo kuma say also we need honorable Kennedy Japan as running mate to help NPP break the 8. Well, Banfo Bebre so suggested Kennedy Japan as running mates because some did say
Penny be say enfa.
Oh sure. I didn't hear.
Penny be say eye ora Kennedy Japan.
No be anko flag bearer and running mate in enko no.
On per control.
Okay, now as vice president, you don't have to control a vice president.
On per control.
Must you control a vice president?
On per a year
in Sheswo.
In Sheswo.
He wants to be in charge.
I'm sure. Not the friction about that.
Won't mean ni vice president, won't mean ni president.
That's the point.
Yes, because
we are now your control. Who even said that the president is not controlled?
That's the
president is controlled. The president is controlled. There are occasions your protocol guys will tell you don't go.
That's the analysis of the buyer.
Yeah.
Or no analysis. Say, well, why not look at?
He cannot be a second man.
The pairing of Dr. Mahmoud.
But who should performance at Ken put it up?
It tells you say he's got a constituency in the NPP.
And apart from the NPP, yes, apart from the NPP, there seemed to be a certain liking for him.
Yes,
you know,
yes.
I won't mean discount
He's touch base.
Yeah.
The man is home.
And even with this election,
He's the future president.
Spreading a popularity.
Very wide.
In Shiraba Anelka, Odifia Shaman constituency, or say aka Dr. Baumia 2024, delegates have spoken, and a very congratulations to Dr. Baumia. Fantastic speech. The speech was too long. I'm out for a person who could you
Don't show me as a day.
Okay, well, he also says that the Honorable Kennedy Japan speech was good. We are one big elephant family. Let's all put everything behind us. It's over. Game over. Special greetings to General Secretary Lawyer Justin Kodua Frimpong, and that's coming from Inshiraba Anelka. We move on to Kofi Mensah, or say, what was Kennedy's plan before he entered into politics? Well, when I meet him, I'm sure it's one of the questions I'll ask him. Minim said he has always wanted to be a president there and a politician there, but he is doing very well at it.
He's a man of the moon.
He is. African Legends Night, entertaining Jumedi Ebeba so Ghana ha 1st of December. 1st December, and Ebeba so Patrol. If you have nowhere to go, please. May account for the amount. Say for home bedroom and I say cause Jumedi be a man for se krumwa she chale pressure o krum inti anyom to fo a wo mu enimu nyum to a wo mu nyum ya wo debie ye assemble wo mu so wo mu begigi wani a na wa bomodin do ho ahyemu bi na ho so wagi wani till pressure no so kakra inti African Legends Night. I've been a host of this event before, and I can tell you say usika na wo betua no o mo ho kada. You are going to really enjoy, because Obrafo is on stage. George Jara will be there. Kwabena, and the Princess of Africa, Yvonne Chaka Chaka, and so Eba. On a headline artist. Inti Bomodin na kope 500 Ghana cedis for single, 900 for couple. Ubenya tickets ni bi our airport shell. Silverbird Cinemas Global Media Alliance our airport. And I think so. Ukbitimi so afre 0242 26427 0242 426427. Ubitimi so ato ticket ni bi our AfricanLegendsNight.com and our ego tickets. And also betime receive the short code *713*33*40# Mrs. Subiem *713*33*40# and now simply #40#. Now what they know are called to WhatsApp number 0242426 427. Ebema voice prompt be tie voice prompt ni na ediso kakra. It will take you home. Na wonso wetime enya wo ticket 1st December wo de be call African Legends Night Jumedi ni be eba so ewo Grand Arena Accra International Conference Center at 6 p.m. Patcho open table reservation say be a mobile as a family, mobile as a corporate group. Patcho bo modern say obe friend number way 020 22222095. 02022222095 and I call AfricanLegendsNight.com. Yan sponsors are Omutayechi Emi Edijumedi Ebrewo Ebi HD Plus, Eddie's Pizza, York's Rent a Car, and really great brands. And partners are Silverbird Cinemas, Perception Management International, City FM, YTV, City TV, 3 Music, MX24 TV, Ameya Deborah, Daily Guide, Happy FM, Business and Financial Times, Ghana Web, and a YFM. African Legends Night, celebrating music of African origin. Minim TV about them dear, but so TV about them yet to kopo de ni bia patcho wakachire bebre. And then the obaba them na flash screen I forget to be kasa check. pa ansa na bibi pa bi ato ne tirim TV no so enye TV bi akeke na beto ene flash screen sia ba bebre wo mu a China basa woto eja kakra famu pene no ano no ateko emabiem TV pa wokoto ye na in less than 2 weeks na line ababedam finfin pacho a problem enti me kanfo high sense TV ena mediama high sense TV ena me kanfo ediama high sense TV a me kan ubetimi a download the apps e de good TV no so in fact ubetimi a share epaho ada benjumedi on Facebook on your TV enti say no baby ewiase kono obi nkotena se nkonkoto TV say obaba behwe mu mainstream TV bi they say internet ni ye TV kese pa uwo TV a wontimi nko internet wo so a na chese waka ekire. Choose Hisense television for its sleek design. Slim. Omaso kura mu ha. Kane na wo kwa kofa TV anipa be mienu miensa ene so mu ansa ne TV na ko. Me kai pa kokofodua betom. Say TV ne de ba be sia bontin obi anya bi ahwe.
Deduem.
Na eba ne sa na boys na ye ho oden because TV na mu no. E di free Germany ba no eso pa mu bu. Inti ya bona bomo ne de aba besi abontim ye nyina ya hwe ene high sense TV I can wasem no ultra sleek and slim very light utu afiufi akoba bi foforo a wonko hia matwefo no maso awo TV de amao ene mani bi so a ewo sa TV hu ne se ewo Dolby Vision technology inti pictures ne visuals na wo hu no papapa user friendly ona na abre wa kra de remote no manu a obetimi ehunu se ne obeyusu no afa ewo HDMI connectivity of course high sense so mo niam aye papa nti omo warranty na ye omo de ma wo no na emu wa pa omo ma warranty a chese omo nim se product na wo mo de ma wo no product papa fra wo mo 0302 55000 0302 55000 another from obe visit wo on their website hisense.com.gh showrooms ne there atwati say Ghana babia East Legon Kiseman Achimota Mall North Industrial Area Oko Accra Central Opera Square wenye bi wo ho Dansoman La Paz West Hills Mall Broadcasting Kaswa Bachona Junction Mall Tema Community 1 ena Tema Community 25 sa bia mabobo nyina no Hisense shops ho a obetimi anya omu TV ni bi ato uko Kumasi nso a Kumasi City Mall obenya Hisense TV ni bi ato Kumasi Edum na afensu so Kumasi Edum Post Office Kumasi Tafo Mankesem enso so omu ho Central Region Takrade obenya Hisense TV ni bi Takwa Oboase Koforidua Hohoi Sunyane na Techiman of course udu atifi mantem tamale so a Hisense TV no ubenya bi bia wo Ghana bia ope Hisense a ade a ubenya Hisense TV ni bi ato mejina ha na madane me ho sima ba ko me koba abedwafo beba be kamensa na yedi nkomo but of course me kai won so say voter exhibition exercise no ekoso mask it's as if say manfo mpemua ana the obono na wo fom
I think that generally the electoral commission timing be unze time or more be close. It was getting to the latter part of the MPP's
exactly
in the OSHA na attention also. I don't think the MPP Angasa kept their eyes on that exercise. And clearly I must say I slow I don't know end the ochna. So I think a bit me a reminder of man for now almost check omdino omoko no mako check it. Then I may call one center. And we bizarre lady no say the whole day in probably 6
6 and I mean 6 2 no pay
yes
as at we are 12:30 me frère Ablekuma North area hono na 2 3 6
I think the I don't know whether the EC will have to extend the time on us but was say yenyina obia office ni dini ewu mo so ko check no uko no akọ check na aboa ma exercise because among 40 hosa and
Festus Facebook or say needing the Festus Michael Togbo was watching you from Osu Bibi, the media must lead the discussion. They must let the people vote on issues and not on tribal lines. This is what is killing Ghana. And no, no, say, way, you best set it to no media no and a betchere and come on.
Difficult because the political parties themselves consider regionalism and tribalism. Yeah. They do. And when you bring that out, why is the NPP forcing to have an ordinary as a flag bearer? Because Omanya tag over the years, so this party, this group of people, party, and in order to show somebody from the north to represent them in an election. If you are telling Obi or one north, say vote on issues, NPP are going to sell Baumia to the northerners as we've brought your own. What do you say? NDC. And so the John Mama Hakoha, they are going to say, Mudianie. What do you say? Researchers here are okay. Yeah, can be from Ashanti region. Why? You can have a north ticket, and if they are campaigning on issues and they can deliver to Ghanaians, who cares?
OneXBet, I'm a better, you better. Bonuses are kese, odds pebre. Any akwenya pia, I'll be to me dear din kunimunkwa. Register with onexbet.com.gh. Now use the promo code PLAY1. Nenya with 300% bonus. It to me drew 3,445 Ghana cedis. What will first deposit? So OneXBet. Yeah, ma will be brave. Gambling what true to Chanuashe. Yeah, ma wa wundi in fear do what. Jamie Commissioner Jinka to way atum.
Darling.
Yes.
Ye bedidina meche angel cola. Me bread do. Obi fa angel cola drink. Na ni yonku eyi angel orange. Ana angel mango. Oseme sampe di obi eyi. Aka me dem.
Sese obi ape angel soft drinks ni nyina bi.
Ai daddy, me say me penny ni na bi.
Sister, wo dear mama angel peach, angel strawberry, and na angel cocktail. Actually, no my body angel apple lime.
What ye? Esanya from dear. Me say angel cola, any angel orange pe na menya. Afei na nka. It's also from wifey. For us just no ebesi ha. Never angel drinks ni nyina agum. Obi akata na ni no woni. There won sabeso mo no anom.
Ani, asamasa. En no ano no.
De bia sa na enya no. Angel cola de asembabo. Angel drinks ya. I don't call soft drinks beverages limited. And why? Who to do after one? 0244 83 22 86 and 050 78 78 668.
Angel drinks.
Taste like our day.
FDA ajeje de nkra to yatum.
Happy FM.
Emresa na wasesa ho bi. Enti na nansen high sense TV abano. Ya na tia kama. Na afei yama no frameless edge. Esi udemu a sajin chieni. High sense TV die. Ani da ho se kroje. Ya ye no abefo. E di ama ememafo kwan. Se streaming ana wo download the app. E smart. Nti ye ni nyina. Sound no so boom. Wo hwa. Asa wo theater. Ye wo TV operating system no eye Vida. Ena de ye Android. High sense TV. Eye papa. Eche. Entwe nyinam kanea. Na buo no de on the low. Ye wo TV size baby. Laser ne de 100-inch crowd. Kai say high sense nko na ma 5 years manufacturer defect warranty. High sense. Everyday prices for everyday people.
Read your Bible, pray every day.
Afia Chemono, Happy Bible Quiz, I can see no yet the dead. A year pinso, near Sian Yebebre.
He found a silver cup in his sack. Benjamin.
Afi so sana beye the dead bebree ne beye pinso am yesua de pinso aka ho e wo bra wo mom nimde e wo twere krunkrum mo esi akan hwan e ne bedin kunim e wo Happy Bible Quiz 2023 can see for video no e to Happy 98.9 FM kwasia da bia e wo bra no sia bono na ye nyina ye ntena se ne yenhwe nimde form nimde e wo twere krunkrum no mu se wo mu si akan kayo se kwasia da bia e wo bra no sia bo Happy 98.9 FM Happy Bible Quiz 2023. Womo mo boy, emi de sajuma de abramo. The Bible Society of Ghana, Christian Council of Ghana, and it to Villa Water Solutions. Happy Bible Quiz, knowing Christ. Happy FM, and Nijenkwa.
Read your Bible, pray every day.
Happy Bible Quiz, knowing Christ.
Hi, guess who is back home? Meeting the Bismark Brown, Ubetimi Afremi Bibi. I am back on your radio. I am back on Happy 98.9 FM. When you share a joada kwesi fiada, a ria donko, a kopem enyumre num, a pahua da benju medie eswo. Yen share, miembusa the critical questions, yenfa exclusive interviews in bro, and a thought-provoking analysis of issues. Join myself, my team, and my panelists as we bring you insightful analysis our epahua da benju medie so right here on Happy 98.9 FM. Join us.
Happy FM.
Happy 98.9 FM. Jumediene Koso. Epahwada Ben Jumediene. Welcome back from the break. And Che will be going across the country. Now, any reporters Akasa. It's an voter exhibition exercise in Koso. The register is on display. Ukochro udi so betuaba. Kwanako hese udi womua. Enche yene anamusifo bedin komone ageji send the exercise in eco. It appears to say enye encouraging across the country. Enipa bebre ente. Any political parties in Usubedin Komo because where exercise are omanidi achre. In fact, the registration exercise itself, omudimwa kwotene papa. Na exhibition also omudi omanidi achre na. What have they observed? We'll be talking. Obetimi so are joining in on Facebook, Happy 98.9. Now the messages and also aguho edi amaye. Me me kanfo di amount say Eclipse Collateral Management and Advisory Services say uwe japade bi ti say edan efie ana uwe japade bi ti say asase na asase na wo no wa register with Lands Commission or land title certificate edaso a patcho what ready sika bia wo hia bia omso metimi aboa wo ama wo de saa wo property no enye sika na sanka wuni made a wo land title certificate betimi ayama wo income betimi dia bro on a yearly basis also in a risk free environment anka why we wan suit any ye pa Eclipse Collateral Management and Advisory Services say enunti no mo wa ha omo beboa omo ye adwuma ma omo say they are working for you but no person hunu say ne ade we ye adwuma fanama we ma me ne frɛ maybe our land title certificate no all right but unya sika mpo a de be si nan no so and then our certificate in Pesikama on a yearly basis. But you'll call this number today 054 38 32 466 0543 83 2466 for Eclipse Collateral Management and Advisory Services. Now, how their scheme works. Bronya beba. Oda ino ho ayefi oda mu hokora paint no so ayefi Paint ben na be paint wo dem bro nye. Me I grew up in a community afibia e paint dan. And I say ye be fie. Ye be paint dan. Me pa cho so pese o paint wo dan atie me ye pa enye paint bia keke e na be yusu. Ye wo paint and ye wo paint. Paint ni so ye mu apapapa. Ane ewo emu nso ye gbonyu. Ye ya ne se obekwa akwesra obi wa hye watade papa bi. Ana obehye watade papa bi akoba bi. Na odo ho bekwa kwotwere wall bi. Na obetwe ho bewie na paint na ye watade mu nyina. Enye paint papa. Akalo paint pa. And until American for Michael's Grace Company Limited, the amount of marketers and distributors of Belka cotton paint. But your Belka cotton paint here making a $8 in you here. Paint you what the paint to them can. It take weeks and son a paint in the center through them all. And yes, I paint in a metal mouth. But what wouldn't paint a soundproof that? Painter would paint to them one. A bontia, noise if you are bonting, eba them, nema them. Sounds so soon, a noise what them on impium quabonting. To be a be a shed them where air soundproof. To say, oh, studio here. A sound so fireproof. Into a jato fio, a jato demo. And ya dear best spreading temtem. Because who you sue Belka cotton paint, which is fireproof. Belka cotton paint here making so a pamuntuntum, a pamo insects, more ye and nam ye demo. In Tetia. You so close you. And then you can hunyina. And to make for the amount na bomodin se obekwa kope Belka cotton paint. Pacho Belka cotton paint ya kana asemi ubenye biato ewo miamia ahodo mbabe bubudi Kaswa New Market second gate Taifa Burkina opposite Roman School Takraden so 1111 opposite Melcom Koforidia Kole Kwanta opposite Macdake Royal Plaza Sunyani so Atronia Station and Kumase Bokrom Limex. With me a friend, Michael's Grace Company Limited on 056-128-5952 and 050-522-9163. Painty papa. Inti me conformal ko nekotobi na bomode na emma wodemu enso ente. Medical culture say voters register na bia to ho exhibition e koso kwanako check udin e se udin ewo mu a yankwane ne political parties ni bi ndi nkomone musa se ochina e na eba na wieye anye bia omani so the way our public no are responding to ASR exercise here na Madi Jibril director of elections ema NDC amanyoko Madi emwa
BB major so but position
Deputy Director of Elections. Many thanks for the correction. Ochina ena exhibition eba na wiye. For you the NDC, what me observe na mo assessment is saying.
Nerika waminchia with for as a political party yafa electoral process via very important. Before the electoral commission best starting process with your party, we are already ready for the exercise. And to make us say from the 3rd electoral commission starting exercise, you know, now you need a chair, a share Yama so. The party need
now when you do what have you gathered? When you saw the way amount for because reports are in your nature say turnout and our patronage of form power.
Turnout today, make us say of all exhibitions, turnout is low.
Okay.
But this one is more low because education, no, say electoral commission, very much education, no, and also. because area for say exhibition we no eh omo mo cho mu din 2023 kwan exhibition ka wo fa sa number no a and we should say turnout no want to be get higher because we are talking about 900,000 in a show mu din. However, exhibition when is both omo mo cho mu din dada any amount of here. So we are talking about expecting about almost 18 million people to check their names in the register. But education, we know, make us the electoral commission, I am responsibility, no. Among farm Adrian, I'm mass education, no, uncle, because people didn't understand it well. But secondly, so one said because Obama introduced the code number, so no. It might also be said the amount are using the code number to be checking their names. However, there's no any data also to show that amount for a checking, you can also know and a checking. But then I make a say, turn out to any education at a very low over this side.
But is the system such that o check online poa obetimi making corrections biana because the essence of seko check udini seko hwese bibia ye pepepe se ne etia o use short code na problems so how do you rectify it?
In fact, we question way na ka je method be bisa na wa kire here because some say they be a catch amount for say electoral process no more of a direct engagement than sell the to say IT the two websites to say oh yeah. These are the questions that will be so be digital into amount for 1 person yard. Because the essence of exhibition, check it pretty no because Bibi, I can tell you say the proper now will check you with the data no print out to
Mentia say
yes. So I check you with the data mono. If you go to check your name at the center, say the same register, no, some of the people come to be home, they will register their printing. No. So there might be there's a problem between data number and the amount submit printing companies. Everything else is someone printed to send to the center. And that is the challenge we are facing now.
Wow.
Many workers say day one of the exercise. You guys said last week about station the can be betrayal.
When the Kaipa say a clash with the MPP4 program on what kind?
Okay. Now, day one of the exercise, over 97 constituencies across the country. I'm registered to do exhibition.
Patrocisibium.
Me say on the day one, Friday, you know, almost 30 size, you know.
Sure.
Almost 98 constituencies across the country. Register no for 2020 register no exhibition no.
I see.
The GC was not able to print no register and give it to the constituency.
Into day one exhibition and Koso in 98 constituencies because they didn't have the register.
They didn't have. They only had the 2020 register. Because there should have been 2 registers at the centers.
Exactly, the new one and the previous one.
And then 2020. They were able to print the 2020 because an error almost so much. However, 2020 register, 2023 register, they were not able to get it to the centers on the day one. In fact, regions like Ahafo, Bono, Asante region, Upper West, they didn't get the register day one.
Interesting.
It took them to Saturday. In fact, in Saturday, even on Saturday, still register didn't go. Because most of the officers, they were monitoring NDP elections.
But in all of this, I mean, some more political parties, you know, Manudu Jum, Multimate Kasaho, at the IPAC level, I don't know, say if you were part of that meeting there, man draw electoral commission attention to the fact that timing of side exercise we able to create problems.
Oh, electoral commission say as a political parties on my advice and you know because almost school no more the other one person be no more yet.
In terms of more advice, but as a political party, Bobe plead for an extension now because Ochina Nebe say Obi beto about Mao 2024. Na the details are all registered Munya Pepe Pie to go against you.
You see, in fact, for us, the Electoral Commission is one of the best that can go and say. And by saying now, my a better program we are. Young more education, Mamma Fontiase, then move for so I was one month president. Because even if you do extension, then without education, one ever. So extension, are we doing extension because a month for a one for a year? At what time?
Now, some political parties, more stakeholders, more interested partners in this game. As a nipa bebre ekoko check omudin ebeboa mo ankasa. What have you as a political party also done to ensure say mo be mamon crop because mo ankasa mo den kofo kokko register or mo. Again na mo so mo here to help with the education.
Bibi, let me assure you say as a political party say yes na say I'm electoral commission I might be affected. We are working towards it and get the data. Direct or indirect to get the data. Send a pen. But the air can say, on my name, you might show be someone 1 year.
Extension Bremona. Meet you, Casa.
Meet me, and go fire NCC. NCC say, won't go announcement in my electoral commission. But we are doing as our party, as a political party, whatever we can do, that is why I'm reporting to you, say, and KDC was not able to send register on the Thursday. And I believe it's a MPP from national chairman to downward. They cannot tell you this one because they didn't care. Towards the electoral issues. Perhaps maybe they have their data from the electoral commission that can guide them.
Madi, extension bra and Embra for how long?
You see, Bibi, the fact is
Happy
electoral commission our problem mo.
Problem being
Date now, for the December 19th for now.
district level elections, no.
This is level elections, you know. So electoral elections are here. You understand that the electoral commission is in the fix of time.
Me too.
Or time say or extension beyond on time now or the because in the year on the 5th, on the 6th in the war.
No correct.
You better about on the 19th of December.
Yeah.
To print ballot papers for assembly elections, it is same equivalent as printing presidential election.
That's true.
Ballot papers. However, it has more challenges than the presidential. Because when you are dealing with 6,216 plates are printed, because this assembly election is an economy. Now, after printing this quantity of ballot papers, we are now also printing the same quantity of unit committees. Okay? And usually printing such thing, it takes you about almost 3 weeks to 1 month. After that, now, I'm going to be a nomination for who to know who picked nomination to file. What will be on the 14th? Okay? Now, before even getting that, register should be ready for the people who are going to file for it to get the register to do all these endorsements. So if they push it, it will affect the process. And this is what we have kept raising on the Electoral Commission. So this is an officer. They are lucky to have people who have gone through the system.
Happy FM.
Over people say over Kisimo. They have gone through district office work up to national. But leadership will not end because they are politics. If they've allowed them to show them how work is done, they may not be going into such problems. Sure. If you are doing transfer of voter, you supposed to have said exhibition with first. And so why transfer? Current this year, once we area registration, then I go transfer. And a transfer so a permanent.
Maybe Opache said transfer course once an exhibition because
you have to finish exhibition.
And send a transfer be man
I don't know why transfer, but this time they did transfer. There's an exhibition.
Really?
Yes. They transfer. If you say no, they're all checking it in. So we're quite transfer. When if I'm not checking it,
check it, yeah.
If you understand. And now we soon 2020 register and a provisional register. All right? You could have finished all this one, and then now people apply for transfer. And that is why also, you know, because they say, you know, most areas, we are not even getting the transfer list in the area.
Nama Busana is for saying anyhow.
That is a good question, Bibi. You know, because the Nanka was a week before a time started, you know. Every stakeholder, a political party, Nanka was a 1 year register and soft copy to assist the electoral commission on monitoring. You know, because as a NDC, we intend to receive the idea, even though they had drive alcohol. Or should I say, baby, as I say, are we being doing this transparently? So you can say, BNT, I say, Bibi.
Madi. As a party, how do you intend to deal with these issues?
It is worrying. This is how some few people are dealing with our democracy. These are reality. These are reality.
The question is, why men are more as NDC more addresses our issues way?
In fact, we are engaging them to give they have a promise as I do my idea. I realize
and I'm on full list.
And a hard drive idea one.
Now, Momo IPAC meeting there.
In your IPAC, you don't need IPAC to get a register.
But challenges could have been addressed at that level, Anna.
On virtual registration now, smaller parties like IPAC, like I say, Muya district officer, a bit higher, no. Did they listen to them?
Happy FM.
Maybe a moment no do jump change smaller parties, and you could have pushed for that.
Democracy.
But you could have pushed for that because it's in your interest, Anna.
In fact, like I say, electoral commission on target ANDC and you
that will not be fair.
Oh, but so far, the issues are amount for 80.
18 hours some call IPAC meeting.
May how on that, but I'm saying they are called IPAC and let's say members want to be pretty ballot paper registered to the census at the right time.
But the point is that me no can say what can challenges be brave. As our challenges you also can even feed into whether we win or not win. And if there is an avenue and come bet me addresses anema we na mu ni ho no mo a, who do you blame today?
For that one, I can assure you that we'll address all these things even before 19th December elections. But do you also agree that the electoral committee did not invite for IPAC for this exercise?
I'm not aware.
They didn't.
Happy FM.
Really?
Yes.
And Kamubeko.
Mr. Ma invited.
And Kamubeko.
Mr. Ma invited.
Omu invited and Kamubeko.
Mr. Ma invited. And then the first issue.
But you have established the fact that IPAC the Monko into Kamubeko.
Man can't just say uncle.
But previously from the highest, I mean, when you're ready, some of the IPAC, you don't.
But we believe by now, when we get to IPAC, Papua, in case we even go, they will now start listening because they believe we understand what we are doing for the sake of Ghana.
Ma DJ bro, me da wasi be bra awie.
Bijiri person na obi sa question no. I feel na man ko be say NDC contribution in IPAC is key.
So why did you stay away?
No. It's the way you to move.
No, sir, the end there. Mona mo kwa bato. Enti baby wo kwa mo betimi ahia edi mo ho nkomo a. Why won't you be there?
When the panel says open up what am ka won fanya hwe. Which we say M1 mine, no say M1 mine no.
Is it not better so be kwa kan 170 emfa dan se wo nkokora?
O mi bo see the be ka wa no one so mic na mami a o so what see me.
I say promantum Bibia me bia ma.
One to me no be no. Me kata no what do mic no say masam na me abonte. Mfa so ne den.
Say electoral commission mobile nyama kasem wo mu bie wo mo doors ma mo. Me ba they open their doors to you. What quiet park the electoral commission so mu bie o mo ma mo kwan ana.
Obia ma wo so wo be mu a wo kasa minti. But I believe going forward, all of us will learn from all these issues, and because for the sake of this country.
How interested are you in the district level elections? Because we don't come from Juana.
Your mind, Juma, because their sample members are contributing to our democracy.
And I'm also
register way. Register about 2024.
No correct.
And the mistake it affects 2024.
Yeah. Madi, fancy her. Me call MPP for so catch na makuti o musu so sene o muhunu exhibition exercise no challenges and issues are NDC for raise it through their deputy director of election no do they share in them as well. Now come in the first so I address because if 19th December yakwa to district level elections and then 6th November exhibition exercise na to be twa ochna e be wi ochna amanfo say extension emremu ma this says extension be mu a e be affect electoral commission na nkasa timetable a odi agu akwan mu towards afiwe. Extension will mean say 19th district level elections no betimi are affected. Inti possibly there won't be an extension. But yanko the new Patriotic Party for Akache na many director of elections Openi Evans ni makundi komoni musa se anyebia exhibition exercise no from the NPP's point of view so many na they no more observe so far. Evans ni makon Happy FM emo handa sibebrewe
aheme joso abonde
ahwoden de nyame de adome papa me gidi so so ho ye exhibition exercise ne bewe ye china MPP money de chire na so far so many the way amount for responded
mama na na me chetifo on you nim say me de ya na party yewi ye primaries ye presidential candidate
no kwasem
so obi be ka cho say ye need be chase na nya no kwe na o ka cho
okay
and bia na yewi limited registration exercise yewi na no enso internal program e koso and so far they want to say about exhibition exercise na participation no e ofem me kai say ebra yisi ebe announce your results no or you so first part of the time they announce say is no a nomination.
Yeah.
Ubia watcho within and saying anywhere within or register no to an amount na call bia omoye exhibition no na call say within. And no echi omo the omo short code aba and also amount for between a day many a day I said there on between the assessment. But me say said yes no easy bra they be this level election and also aben but the who be here say a far exhibition there ka obetimi I extend kakra na fi the short code no so wama I known to a lot of people na man phone to me use the digitized system no and far access so you busamia
nti ususu say education wo form pa
oh and I make can say from because here I am no because of your internal elections in Tino. Yanka hon sempi.
Well, many NDC Deputy Director of Elections Edin Komo just a while ago and Sana Medewoba Ahomano so and for them omu blemu low turnout to nina on the Electoral Commission say oman time omo nieme ye NNA MPP mojume di kese amoye on Saturday ebe clash ye it take the shine away from the exhibition exercise na saso bo no the boy Electoral Commission oneni adwene
and this woman come answer
Omasem ne dey.
The okay, man.
Also omonka omasem.
Ani.
Woni adwenkyere wo ho.
Oh, yeah, internal elections. You see, so publishing the timeline. Say between these days, obey exhibition, or we are obey open this level elections. The date or the bay elections in me. Internet there or me say yeah new patriotic party. Your concentration by internal elections are yeah all this important exercise. Elections of your presidential candidate. Yeah, the timelines about the data. You 2-1 and more about the doom pepper. Nyamencha de memenda yetumia ya momoa media for Ghana Police Service moa Electoral Commission moa party for any obo the other Roma yetumi ewia bia ka wo yanim bia no ye be say limited registration exercise by any register order that who nipa be 18 million and all registered. New Patriotic Party. Ye presidential candidate ye. The court drawing board. Near reach out to all the 18 million people on the register. Or in there they will say exercise ye. Oshe nipa do participating in this primary as delegates. And they were decentralized there. They were conducting a course. Ye presidential candidate. Umunyina ejinemu ewa Accra Sports Stadium. Ebo party na homba. Sa empepenso ya babedi. Ye shoba de ensa. Inti bia ye no. Ye focus say that should be the presidential candidate no. Party ni na tanechi ni election 2024 ni woni. Enya no men this for. Ye fry pack mpo amoma. Na den na UCI a omaka papa ho. Na den na MPP a omaka bibi papa ho. Inti na meka say ye beja this no omaka omasem.
Obe plead this electoral commission extended. The possibility of extension, so because it affected the street level election because that's on the 19th December. Extension bemwa ebetimi affect this exercise no. Who is saying extension in bemu send yet na.
Extension exercise there affect main date that much. A data compilation, ABB exhibition amount for about the objective to Nkophobia Umudinwo register. Registration exercise. Amount for were challenged. They were reviewed. It be a successful. It be a successful. Into the court no compare. Challenges by whether I am successful about register and name and all inclusions and all that. The mechanism a day or two be NCDBR. And I say, as someone phone say, bet me at the short code no. As say, no more certain ones say no credit, Omudin or register them. Me say easy AC Eboa and say BBR.
But the challenge is that you use short code no crana mistakes with more better than say ubet me correcting online. Meaning say more political parties, say ubi din any registered when was say ultimately mo na be kwatia mo until you have a high interest in who is in the register and who is not in the register. Entina me hope say bia even though mo main exercise there you still have some eyeballs on this all important exercise as well.
I mean, the mechanic say, so access it through the short code. Not there are problems with your database. To an amount to no affect the necessary changes. Essence I won't hear cry.
No crap.
Yes, in Timbacho position.
Evans, a bit the and mother was be brave.
I hear me dancing. Yamin come on.
Happy FM.
Evans Nimako, a director of elections, Emma NPP, Amanyoko. Pacho Ghana College of Physicians and Surgeons, Ese Memfa and Kaiboi Embrewo, one annual leadership symposium, Eho Amanyebo, ɛna mede brɛ no health sector development in Ghana, exemplary leadership in research and medical education. Ɛne eti asɛm a wɔno ɛhwɛ. Na sɛ dwumadie is in honor of Professor Paul K. Nyame and Professor Francis K. Nkrumah. Keynote speaker at this event, Professor David Ofori Ejay. Chairperson, Professor Yao Edu Jemfi. Date, 14th November at 2 p.m. prompt at the main auditorium, Ghana College of Physicians and Surgeons. Sponsors, Ministry of Health, Ghana Health Service, World Health Organization, USAID, Belacqua, and yours truly.
Happy FM.
And yours truly.
Happy FM.
That's right. 21 past 3. In Komone Yakoso Yedi. Are we doing the regions? Any reporters in Ibinkasa? It appears to say Electoral Commission education on this exhibition exercise no form pa. Our form 19th December so dia yakoto ba assemblymen any unit committee leaders na eno kran so as amanfo mpo ndi akiro as NDC MPP ade ya amanfo attention, but certainly even at that level both the NPP and the NDC our interest in who becomes an assemblyman, our assembly member, and as a unit committee member. They deny it, but indeed but it appears that the euphoria the previous district level elections this time around our form, and it may bring back this whole conversation say yema political parties kwine no munshemu bi because it makes it more popular and my man for the jimu and all of that. But it's open for conversation and discussion. Join us on Facebook. Nefa also messages bra na yenkenkai enfamra. We're streaming live on Facebook. When you like our stream, do well to share it as well. My main kind messages nibia abba we say please, Baumia has never been a president before. The constitution does not have any defined role for the VIP, the vice president. A VIP is not the same as presidential. Okay, we get that point. Otosos JM was never the head of Atamil's economic management team, really. But the thing is, every vice who has been president was different from their boss. Atamil's Mahama, meaning they had their own plan and programs. Fifi Deka and all the way Abraham. Fifi, thanks for listening and sharing your thoughts on our conversations. Also, bet me the messages naba on Facebook na yajibre akenkai ede amount. A lot of you are watching and commenting. Esoye ni papa the messages ni bi bana amount for so hunu. Ni wonso wadwene ekire wo on these matters. Jonas Mukaila de Abba also the free carry. Also finally, NPP has brought their presidential primaries to an end, and we thank God for a peaceful event. This affirms the claim that we are the gateway to proper democracy, hence the need for other smaller parties like the NDC to emulate us. I, however, appeal to the National Council, including our flag bearer, to consider Honorable Kennedy Japan as a running mate, since the data shows that he's a full force to reckon with. So without any hesitation, let's accord him with that position and break the 8 happen. Because without the influence of Ken, it is going to be a big blow for the NPP in 2024. Do you agree? Also found the bra. Stephen Papa K or say, oh, you too, why did you come to do advert alone? No, I didn't come to do advert alone, but on Madaro maintain Jumediano Ecoso, and we need to sell as well. Quartermaster General said, still NPP, please, we should all be one to break the 8. All right. Also for Adrian Chebra, na yenkenkai enfama kojo amedome or say good afternoon. Happy Pahwada Ben family. Well, thank you very much for your thoughts. Phone lines activated now. Maybe your phone lines in into now for also for Adrian Chebra. Na yenkenkai ML 055 1563916 055 1563916. Our very first caller is on the line. Hello, good afternoon.
Nyamia Sumje and Cow Yui.
Asumdwe nso nka wo ma me fro say.
Medindi Rose, Queen of the Airways, Washama Laban.
Queen of the airwaves means you.
Yo, Yeda. Lamenia Bema Safawe. Oh, maybe so I think.
Me patcho you.
This is a fast Safawe.
Me patcho say fall around.
Yo, Chanoma Miwa.
Obete.
Yo, Saturday. Ya no effort to aba. Omo ko chuso leader omo pe. Ghana kona nimpe. Ba unya ye vice president ema ye papa na na ruta kwado. Ba unya wo vishna ataka vishno libebo ye pampi na na ruta kwado. Ama Ghana amemuguna omuguna yetu ka tisankumano. Anka oma ye ni. Ba unya wo vishna ka as vice president. To me catch Ogana say, Muba Mube, one district, one party, one village, one town, Muba and 7 years in it, Yahumuba Kuprampo. That is Kana Muso Maya, our constituent, Muba 7 years in the one city, Kaumo Maya. And it's all my Paunyasa or Mufrat Beranayo in this year. Yagana for the Yaja to Mute 2024. Yes, time for two Abba Emma Baulaya, super incompetent, Omunim, any day one memu. Young to about MPP and any watching. On the top man, I do MPP, but Ghana have about Labedy president. Mania la
Okay.
Oh, Ghana have
Rose, Nyame insha wonso beda asibe bre mekomani ma kwakofa the next caller na yede nkomo no atwa so. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Me patcho Frozen.
Me patcho Midiane Quartermaster General.
Quartermaster General patcho yankasa.
Because the person put I janshi.
Yitio pa.
Me srewa wede me srewa aya sida college no. Ya ba me srewa se mema obi mfre save Baulaya ewo phone so. Ne din de Baulaya. Obi on tumi mbo ne din no. Onko bisa ne din. Ye mfre Baulaya, ye mfre Baumia. Na NDC ni MPP amembo ya ti o ma mu ye hu bi. The name said MPP ni NDC amembo tie. Nti se oba na se ufi se Dr. Baumia me din no tumi mbo na se Baulaya. NDC for na asati ebobo sa adi no. Ye ntwe mo mbo sa adi no. E san se Baumia only president da. Or your vice or maybe president da. Afi no say or the minister adi hu eba. Nti se obi ndi president da no vice mama kan. Ko say we advise we need to meet boss president. And he said about no president that I think I didn't initially do by the way I bought mine. This will be banners or cafe, Baulaya, or Mecan and drop, or Mecan, some I went to my head, your memo, you've been a better. I mean, the Yana Ghana for you. And then Mr. NDC for some mobile, Mobia Macase, Baulaya, and I say, but when the young Chimamo, you to make Cassan subsidy, Mampina da Mama. The message say yenya to saba we win you MPP for na yenya ba ko me support no na yembra me me kambom na ntimi ndeki 8 no ene nya me so ono nya me yedma
wonso oni nyame enante we pick another call na yede nkomo no atwa so obetimi afre. Hello, good afternoon.
Afternoon, Pacho. What is it?
Mpacho ese. Hello, Pacho line ni nyegina yi ne kasa.
I'm not coming down. Now, oh, sir, into the young we oh, but Papa, people know I am welcome. And it's from Kawasha. Now, I are several. Now, you know what I'm going to I hear something told. But all your power is taking no one now. Okay, one of them start you from generation about the community. Yeah, mammy, when leaders being killed, about what is the crowd of all my dear friend. I had a confidence. No, cops out of the interview. I had a couple of I run this confidence. I had a happy and the other smaller party. No, I had done that. Yes, sir. Smaller parties, I don't know, but everything will just come back into it. And there was just But when smaller parties who cut out, one is the one. I'm not men I ever say. Not for better about never find why I never. Not man cannot work at those. Not bank. Bank can see our guy how they're not commercial bank was then they are worker. You know, obviously, she came from when you come down and boy. Commercial bank, back on Ghana, she cannot go. I know any Ghana. But the other school, they're getting a higher. Well, we uniform, one party among you. Many people do Ghana, but 7 million in 8 or 15 years now. Who are here? Who about
Opinion fancy and I'm coming for so. Thank you very much. My main comment na memfa other callers and so.
Good afternoon,
Me da si bebre mpatwe fro sen.
Baby I dey dey offer aba na obesina aba na me gwa.
No kre.
Me da si bibi. Sinu abe ma ebe fa beja.
E ben yen kasa.
Me da si. Me juma pa o ye. Happy etie for my man. Na eye me ye say no. Itimi nga ku do ba radio so ka tell say. NDC for the Dr. Baumia Baudaya. Simply. Abraham mo prejo mama incompetent. The people radio so best to mama. So the vice president Dr. Baumia and somebody do Baudaya account. So nyen tro bebre odi e wo Ghana ha. Me ama Ghana economy anyi do siam. Anka ye ma radio so best friend Baudaya. Yet your mind Ghana and Dr. Baumia the vice president and Ghana for etiase na so ye Baudaya account dey. Say not necessarily then enter about my job because John Mama your vice president no be be because na the record excellent and bibi say you compare the then John Mama as vice president and then Dr. Baulaya vice president of the ratings you see who has performed better as vice president. So what you say now so to me I could go up for northern region catch your John Mama there perform at Bismark na into about and now the yes vice president for 7 years. You enjoy your economy over $2 or 4 cedi to the city ratio. And now I know say I can 50% spend. Don't let do 12 cedi. I can 50% pay. So all the fund 4 cedi and now they are called 11.5.
Happy F.
So over and I don't know 1 Ghana cedi. And then the quarter 45 Ghana cedi. Who I see MP before though, and they actually Obama so they are the leader of the party.
Now, NSC for Mamma, I'm coming in.
Medasi. So what you say? And 51% of the John Mahama for the presidential primary. Yeah, 98.1.
Medasi. I'll move on to the next caller. Na enche me for 2 more calls na me de aba na. Hello, good afternoon.
Afternoon, Miria.
What you saying?
Oh, Collins.
Yo, Collins Yangaza.
Edway to Amamoli. No.
Collins it you.
Mami Chia Dr. Ham, incoming member of Parliament, Trobo constituency. Mami Chia Benia Sifaso, the deal will be a Michiano Navy.
What you also?
Minia.
Yeah.
Share my Ghana. Yina penny you. We are Tendrini. Sekane. What sorry Krampuna Kayakas, we are vice president. And now your Mampenia. What do you put in any Ubemo my Ghana etumpo? Because you will be in air. Yeah, Satia we train so say, Yawu Watuwe, Ubeye, Mampeni, and Wokubisu, and all my Ghana. So, no.
Happy FM.
Now say anything, she is vice president, and another Miani Kano. 8 years, dead in opposition. From taxation to production. What $1? And Yakuma IGP, and Chelino, Ama, $1. Hano, any city no. And another Miani Kano, in the dollar to CBS saying from taxation production, in extra tax, you just tax from your tissue, simply a copy of Nasi, you put your tax. That's a presidential Sudbury away. Say, oh, Baby Creaky, and yes, Ghana, Ayamo. You will record the baby. Oh, what can say, if the fundamental
share a beer to my Canada, make us 61%, any 91% difference womb. Dr. Sripo, a car percentage. It was also 61 in 91. Hey, sir.
Medasi bebre. Yemfensia. Mefa last 2 calls. Na yede pim. Then I'll revert to my guest in the studio. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Bismark Brown.
Yes, sir.
Your family Abanya mi kata fe ashamazin.
Abanya mi intio.
Baby ami bra sefa wo bia mi chiano.
Wajoso.
Bismark Brown.
Yes, sir.
Your vice president. A day message in our Saturday Brian Ghana for. When we did Ghana for started to say Baolaya. Che, Papa no Samoa Wakika since I electing in some by flag barrier. Ye bebo ama Ghana for actually 80 ama young nipa and Osabejina or say to Abaman. Ghana for Sabio, young Uru, and Nimunko Suru. This was wrong. One delegate a year MPP, almost 40% to cry needed you. How much more young Ghana for? And then I mean, I know be about Babu Bossum. Upa, I say, Oban Penyoku Fado say, Una economic lizard, Uba Buano, Mama to 2 economy, no matter what toy. Mupa mu first appointment amuya ya mubeyi 120 something or 140 something ministers. The catcher mu say ministers na mo yi na do so do monti esanse muba ya no mabe tusika o ma panyi dada pesike gu ama mo be tisika na say ni. Enne mo be say economy na say o man no. Mo sa be dina ho akoyi MPP de o mo betimi ayiwa ba but Ghana for 2024 you better reject you because we know boss in one be ye papa be amboy into opposition need the mumpo
Aban me da say eno wo adwenche me fa last caller na fe me ne mabedwa for eden komo no so hello good afternoon Pache Frozen yo Kobi ma ne suma me why yo etio
me cheti for ni mu na ewie
ya Joso.
Maybe honorable Kennedy for and Kofosi on Yanko but honestly, we papa. Now, the end is each MPP for but one no move, Baumyan. Come now, I'm going to super delegate in this of honorable Kennedy on ballot paper or Codano by him or ballot paper. Second one, then also I think Codano, my one, and go on and make the beach home. You may follow Papa, we need Papa. Now, Dr. Baumia, who so the president did you Ghana? Hey, I said, the floating voters, ye baby mobilize ye. Meaning, Sika about Dr. Baumia, who chairman delegate on the Abama. Yes, about the gather, when you actually Sika, you see about the chairman floating voters now as president in a Kunya when Yaswata. Yes, yes, about this can floating voters in your baby association. You have created platform of Facebook so. You need 10 million grandpa against Obama be 10 million Ghana cedis. Happy to president of Ghana. Because Ghana is on Mkwano Moody. Yes, you have creating millionaires 2024 about to on market with Bank of Ghana machine on starting on British Canbo. You have created a platform yet at Waban, which you Obama be 10 million Ghana cedis and son of president of Community when you did it. Because of the economy, economy, what other say, and then you push us in the Kupas and the Kubagana. The friends say, oh, what is time? On the other style. Hey, only one point to the economy needs to be point to the Bayer Money Buano. And then the end of Ghana, Baumia, on your president to Ghana, Hanmo da.
Happy FM.
Yes, so Eda Sibebre say Waba Habechere Wadjene. Me Daneme Hua Kwaba and guests are seated.
Happy FM.
Emresa na wasesa ho bi. Ene na nansen high sense TV abano. Ya na tia kama na afei ya man frameless edge. Esi wudemu a. Sajin chieni. High sense TV die. ɛne da hɔ se krɔgye yɛayɛ no abɛɛfo ɛde ama ɛnɛmafoɔ kwan sɛ streaming anaa wo download the app ɛyɛ smart nti ɛyɛ ne nyinaa sound no so bom wohwɛ a asa wɔ theatre yɛwɔ TV a operating system no ɛyɛ vida ɛna deɛ ɛyɛ android Hisense TV ɛyɛ papa ɛkyɛ ɛntwe nyinam kanea na ɛboɔ no deɛ on the low yɛwɔ TV size biaa laser ne deɛ 100-inch crowd kai sɛ Hisense nko ara ne ma 5 years manufacturer defective warranty. Hisense, everyday prices for everyday people.
Darling.
Yes.
Ye bedidi na meche Angel Cola. Me bread dodo. Obi fa Angel Cola drink. Na ne yonku eyi Angel Orange. Ana Angel Mango. Ose me san pedi obi eyi. Aka me de ho.
Sese obi ape Angel soft drinks ni nyina bi.
Ai daddy, me say me penny ni na bi.
Sister, wo dear mama Angel Peach, Angel Strawberry, and na Angel Cocktail. Actually, no my body Angel Apple Lime.
What ye? Esanya from dear. Me say Angel Cola, any Angel Orange, na menya. Afei na nka. It sounds so from wifey. For us just no ebesi ha. Never Angel drinks ni nyina gum. Obi ankata na ni no woni. Ye won sabe so mo no anom.
Ani, na samasa. En no ano no.
De bia sa na enya no. Angel Cola de asembabo. Angel drinks ya. Adonko Soft Drinks Beverages Limited. And why? Who to do after 0244 83 22 86 and 050 78 78 668.
Angel Drinks.
Taste like our day.
FDA ajeje de nkrato yatum.
Happy 98.9 FM.
Happy FM.
Welcome back. Well. Emerino asu se yesim kunya na enkomo no yede ehhehye so. My guests are seated already. Na memfa ba ku mienu bi ntwamu na afi yemfa nkomo no ehhehye so. Medical catchers electrical ECG Electricity Company of Ghana EDSSICB baso de ndio mo fe no Operation Fix the Bill and Pay the Bill. We almost targeted post-paid customers. Nina ne say ebehweda enyina mahode ne wu yusu no wutua no pepepe se ne wo se wutua. Nti bomodin se obema oho kwan na ECG mpanimfo ebeba round no omo kwan na omatimi ayo madwuma ehhase ene 6th November ebewie 11th of December 2023 ebekoso ECG operational areas nyina. When you say Ghana had a can't a tiffy man temo no more honye ECG operational area. You can't ECG operational areas do na down south of Henina. It's modern say Obama ho kwan na say dwumai akoso. There be a ECG full soon about revenue losses and you know I now saw your mind pa na wabwa ama exercise ewie pay. Joining in our discussion this afternoon a member of the MPP communication team Evans me here. Chief Memwajo Adasi. And now Adiasa Moahasa
Adiasa. Nti yogdi na babum.
Evening na so ho den de.
Oh, ahoden de Nyakopo de ache.
E de nyame ase.
E de chawsa na wadanase. Ampa. Eni obi ani nyane sa am say ndura kra no. Mpapa bi ya no so no yire ne ho kakakra. Oh. Na opisa ho say okura de na wo ye ya Nyakopo de ache usa.
Adum ya o.
Ko basa na ndi aseda ne de mo
de amotwe duampo.
Eni majuma panso amoye.
Yeah, that's it. In our discussion as well, 2020 parliamentary candidate Emma NDC Amanyuko Botiano English Amanfro Minia Madam for Alexander Akoko sounds a tax expert pa chief you who watch it
Akwaba ya mi adomo ye guso
me say ade me no na sha say na ba
eti me ho wa yei I dey say back to Batan.
yes man
it's good say wasa wa chiaba.
That's right.
As money there why ache and I believe say you go call here now wasa wa chiaba I believe say new ideas are now dey ba.
That's right.
Eba be peja ejuma no akwenim
omuso abojuma pa
sa omo share chi ma wo no so omo so share chi yi pa at adwuma no deɛ no ane sɛ yeah yɛpɛ sɛ adwuma no ɛkɔ n'anim ɛnti everybody has played his part. Now I believe sɛ also aba yi deɛ wode new ideas no so bɛba bɛka wo na ama adwuma no apagya yie paa.
Well, Evans Mesha say free ho. Modwuma kase na ba wiye. Say me catch to be say whether na clear. Yehunu me wo koma mo. Enim John Mahama deda. Say yehunu say MPP fo so yemu de Dr. Mahmoud Baumia. Young exercise and what Baumia brings to the ticket. There are several angles of this conversation. You better bit me explore the possibility of a running mate Canada, Japan, and who would partner him best. And no, people are also trying to play the tribal cards. Where permutations now strategically. Who be here say chinchina chia mube anakan to partner him. Utie Justin Kodia, the days of a can party netwemu because Dr. Baumia is now the flag bearer. How convincing that will be is also another matter. But me shall say through Honomona, Minty Wunso, Wadrinchre on post election matters.
Mimi mamini kan enawase ene etiefo na hwefo mo hwei ewo abe fontenay fidie so am fonti ansoma honorable Alexander. I think that from time to time bishia you know an advice comes in handy inti medanase na fenso we dey mesre wo bia ye friend Jefferson Kwame Nasaki.
Okay.
Deputy Director of Communications at the Presidency.
Minimum no.
Bibi za munyina na maye adwuma saa.
Na media adwuma ya.
Sisi de babia nyame de na koduni.
Also parliament akọ.
Parliament Ablikuma Central.
Hey,
nyame ntade me so na mesan na campaign coordinator.
Okay.
And we dey send na mesre. I think over the years MPs bibiri Ablikuma Central. MP da. But looking at what is bringing on board, I believe that before say if you da if you not pa. Na the other bay die fi say ebesi da.
Brono be na kabo mi Ablikuma Central.
There was 7 electoral areas. Abuso kan, there were Matayeko, there were Latabi Okoshi, there were Adwembu, there were Botchi, and then we have Mambrook electoral area.
Me shada pa na me busa same way because Ablikuma Central a hotbed.
Sir.
Na Jefferson ne mfimu odu de.
Oh, and I can say ne mfino more de say sabi omo ani omo mfefo am
because aboso kan kwa one area on it say dynamics na different cra.
But mam chade we say ye kwakofa form no aboso kan penufo and a far from man.
I see.
Inti sabi enyo niska. Omo atra constituency match. Indeed, in 2020 a number of them cried about to call different constituencies. But Jefferson, the entry of Jefferson, no, as I agreed night kind of enthusiasm in inti penufo so kanya. Pasa mabudi mo tena chipa
aboso kan fo ni tie na se mutie na masugusu a Jefferson sak mu hu ne se aboso kan fo mo issues bebre mo akwan kura de bobo nsuo pete kakra na asem aba enti aboso kan fo mutie happy samre Evans se Jefferson sak etimo sen. Join us on Facebook.
Be lines is I want to in here.
Sir,
because imagine tum na ahobrasie nimdie nyansa ne ekure yodi aba constituency no. Yadutwom kra. Some of us will be in the constituency for so many years.
Ekure no omo party man odi aba constituency.
Odi aba constituency. Okay. Myself, I'm a living testimony. Ebedu baby na ye ne penfum kra enka. Because sabi party no osi yensum nipa.
It is about the parties
exactly,
not the constituency in general. Because
no, yes, but then you be party no more sana abontene na abontene nya. I mean, how can you even go to if you nya busy na akwa abonti na aka say meton to metobi. I mean, it can never be.
We'll find a day and talk about Jefferson.
Yeah.
Permanent fan brave studio. Why? Na me ni nkomo. Why?
Once you're on the driving seat,
don't worry. Permanent fan brave. Me ni apa no.
Yeah. So yes, Nyamin Chadi. I say Eja Anya Bedu. And in him say MP Manyokudi, when it comes to democracy, I think that ya queer nimbebre. Baby, me can we de share Nyam say, oh share your electoral reforms, sir. Baby na MPP what we champion. A champion is any money na Dr. Alhaji Mahamudu Baumia.
Happy FM.
I'm happy. Meniaje papa.
You are happy like Happy FM.
See,
Happy FM.
Akwa say sekanya aye etwahatwa.
Okay.
He's multifunctional. And meniaje not because of this issue say, oh, MPP is a dominated party. Send me general secretary kind no. Ye fit sa line mu. Say MPP account for.
Is that not tribalizing this whole thing? That's not kind, no.
And yen account.
Okay.
It's not the MPP as a party neka. The Monkrofo outside the fence, you know. MPP to the extent that it was even a big pronouncement from his former president, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, to the extent that but you see, and I don't want to center the argument or the discussion on that. I'm looking at what the man is bringing on board.
Okay.
Or no, as a person, highly competent. Again,
or you're
highly competent.
Because it came across like incompetent.
Oh,
it came across like
sorry. Or you're highly competent.
Okay.
And you see his work ethics, person can be, every vice president across the democratic spheres. You are seeing their responsibility is not defined. I was so when they say no yet. But I've gone through history. The man who say even when you go to the US, for instance, vice president over the last 20-30 years, the only person who say as an and I'm likening to the vice president, His Excellency Mahmoud Bawumia. Dick Cheney.
Okay.
Dick Cheney, because in US, vice president for president of Senate, and when deadlocked, that is where their powers and skills come to bear. Me share send the US Senate vice president impact or the abagana, all rising from governor Budu party. Indeed, in 2008, and I'm saying this for fact. Me as a party person, Korano, I ask so many questions.
No one said anything.
Maybe so many questions.
I didn't know.
Now, I mean, I line up and looking at the lineup, but here comes a man. All the different table. So one is competence, one is humility, one is as a unifier. Omampani anas yefanas running mate promise any money and then again you're very good listener inti osheno acceptance speech na for bob di omamanya overbearing way I want so na bibi say ade ba kwa party no ye dia ba ye vice president it was craftily motivated. The reason is that we have this one song, Breaking the Eight, and normal, because since 1992. We granted that say Sana party we could between after 8 years we have Santanaso. It will be said among Tiasi. But then
the Ghana they actually 8 years.
If you are to break the 8, then you need a certain paradigm. And so we need shift be a big Kenya kakra. And first step is to make sure that you bring somebody who will drag everybody on board to make sure say that assertion be reality. And that's Dr. Baumia. So on the podium we say in Penufua a contesting and this is very historical. Anka a year maybe baby and a party beer. Anka who say send in Penufua and a contest here. Ebeba sa a platform no so
abe kasa omkae abe so omse peja omsa ebi kra dey you just pick a phone congratulate you and that will be it. But really dear, and this is a sign say ampa he's a man everybody have confidence and believe in him. Say nyame chade na say oba abe president entino
basa abasobo no de be ma ba Dr. Baumia ofama the way omo organize elections here because sanka contestants now can be fit with the conduct of the elections. I mean, you sure sanka be stage. So this is they didn't come there because Baumia is a unifier. They went there because omobojo the outcome of the elections and intimidation be anko. No, this is MPP. Obekaya answer ne beto abano. The contestants came on board together and then had some discussions. So with the internal elections, they sign an undertaking. You know, Bibia, and apart from the conduct of the EC, every as a candidate at distinguishing who well, and the party as a mother, and so at Sampa, we are ready to make sure say Bibia be and then candidates no so what's that Billy share campaign processes you know there were a bit of heightened tensions be nyama bi attendu allegations 800 million 100,000 you know and some also but then after election uncle so we know the sana say no ton Dr. Baumia saying mo say or vice president mo say or vice president. But the argument is that onye president that inti mo bi an compare no to John Mahama. So mo ton Baumia saying you discount all the campaign promises or no and someone will come for economy no ho. Na yenka say enyo no ne president inti we can excuse him for sansem no kai na. How are you selling Dr. Baumia? Bibi some ka say if you should excuse onwa. Yeah. Na say me sabi me kwele me ho akɔhye baby. Okay. But you see in his acceptance speech or admit say inema edin and bibi yeyina I mean whole market but I thought he praised the government to say the gains have started and chrese nema but yes that is so because where we started from in 2017-2018 I remember him mentioning interest rates. Say interest rates good. Say pick up. It's far better than 2019-2020. Interest rate, lending rate, borrowing rate, no. Pick up. But ubisana, many sure so baka say baby do sanope. Okay. So 2017-2018, now you're making greater strides in terms of economic indicators in this anyway. Bibi at a point in Ghana, now we're growing faster than even China. Between 2017-2018, I mean the stars are there. What I say, but in Yamadia, a basic see no, a put you off the economic GNO, and a ma bibisa buy. Indeed, you need to be you do go baby, but I mean gradually to the extent that let me admit it because Ghanaian knows. Okay, I say in one of his pronouncements, say yanko IMF. Yanko IMF because na onim de negina so inema promise ye bebre no na eyade a onim se inema koyi a ebetumi atotom and it na kakra until such a time you know breakdown about economy no mu now breakdown as in I mean when you have borders near total borders COVID-19 I mean it was a breakdown not for Ghana alone but across the group nti na me fi say breakdown no e ma niema e wo so kakra now okase yen kwa IMF ye koye na ekwane ekwae no was not because of incompetency na identity Bibi, COVID in your choir. I was saying, say, you never be see ya. I mean, one quite ye. What did the mechanic say? To the extent that you did be buy and at your phone, but Mamma Kaya Kakra. Okay, I say, you did levy buy, and the yield levy was not to go to the external donor agencies, you know, and I say, Bretton Woods institutions, it was to generate funds internally. But Fufi and Twata because there were other counter advertisements. Say your man say until what we wanted to accrue no juma. And it's the reason why IMF government quite try say anka borrowing other expenditures from government official say but then and do what they do. That is where we are now. I am a bad day some Dr. Baumia. And yet, Bako. A dear name and in your day, a dear Namude Tono, a dear pardon the highlights and also a unique candidate. The other tone say, they say I am a party, no, and I say, you ask if we know who say, send a matter to me, yes, say, MPP, it is a condemnated party, no. I mean, that is number one. No, never my taxes above home. And your taxes. It's a sell cotton wadi. So you're looking at quality, sir. In fact, Sarah maybe says a gun of what they side and if a gun of home. Says party in tea. If I hope I don't a mother boba form. And you know, Chemie. If I hope because who say, Oko, I wouldn't find him a same horny and his own goose in any manner. It was made to be believed, say, MPP 4D. And there's history to it. MPP 4D, even when you go to the account-dominated constituencies, voting gains in those areas, from Kakra. Now, this is a man. It's not just about where I come from, where my religion, but other religions as well. Maybe understand who you call sorry, for Thanksgiving. So this is number one. I mean, as of mine, this one trick. As a country, you need religious rifts. And there are Christians and Muslims, Ghana. So what is the point with or can Christian for the Muslims? Boom. As I say, yeah, the thing is that, and it's a fact. Okay. So Obi or Saudi, is believed to be a Christian. What did they make an say? Obi a one no day, I say, Muslim. John Mahama is from the north, but you're Muslim. No, I mean he's out of. I mean, there are a lot of not. So I'm saying that if you want to compare, it's not one out of many. If you want to compare numbers, I'm giving you facts. If you want to compare numbers, are you relying on Dr. Baumia being a Muslim? Let's say a year one. Really? A year one because in 2020, you don't know what Dr. Baumia brought on board. As a party, because where he did to were not winning. Mustati in your games or and then a competence in here. A cow, but my patch will say the Edika may born say that we fee a one. And you see again because a young woman say and yet I can't dominated and after I'm about competence, near my no to me yet your cocaine. As we speak, if you compare our voting parties as a party, I would compare, some years back, even in voter registration, you appreciate it. Ebi say you are hiding or you are running away from Dr. Baumia's economic record, and I'm more compare solace. Will be you fit to market him. That is. But Anka Obia or your economic wizard there. Foremost and first point of selling there, you should have been the performance in government, the competence, not the beauty. That is first. Say Ghana has to say we are data driven when it comes to digitalization and all that. Maybe and then not today. When you send enough passport to get a passport, today you can sit in the comfort of your home and do applications. It does not matter the number. Online application there, and I take the time to start you. I personally did one. Digitalization. Yeah. When Kufuor was there, in the study, it came as a process. But I'm saying that today. So why are you praising Dr. Baumia for that? Because it started somewhere. Because of the faster pace. I mean, say this in the other body. But passport online passports at a application. I shall say before Dr. Baumia. Online passports. I shall say before Dr. In fact, I shall say go under Kufuor. Okay. But now it was just there as online. How? Oh yes, it was just there as online. Maybe. Me personally, I applied for passport online. Before the person can BBT new. Uba apply online, right?
you still have to go
to the office.
And then, but today I'm saying that you won't confront or prior. My new system no. Now what they are processes and so.
Say faster today.
Who say
faster?
It is more faster. It is more convenient. It is more accessible now. And in fact, affordability crowd. And these are what Baumia has brought on board.
Okay.
You remember to say national health insurance, where you don't have to go and be in a queue to renew your. You can also be in the house and do all these things.
NHIS, you don't have to go.
Exactly.
Mama, for 2020, I'm going to change.
And you see. Now you see Fokra started BB, where you have your short code. You want to find out whether your name is in the register.
That system was there.
Anna Dabay.
Short code they check
Dabay. Oh, Dabay BB. Papa na be ya Jumabia, Mr. Ghana Hano. And I think that if you go to US, that's how baby say Massachusetts. When you're born here, you can't run away from Philadelphia and New Jersey.
Yeah.
You'll be first out. And Sana yesterday BBS, where you can go and buy a phone or sell a phone. Now so they won't here. You pay. The reason is that system now I in such a way say you cannot hide or evade. Yes. And this is fundamentals we are as a budding nation and a growing nation. Remember when they hear and Baumia is a pivotal person. Almost say me no when na akos bibi.
I don't know say me and compare Baumia to John Mahama.
Oh, we compare in terms of for the
performance and
hey,
my advice.
Me say my advice by me Adonia president.
Okay.
But even that, I'm saying that when it comes to economic prowess, and indeed, obejo my then away.
Omani sika
send us out to you.
Na ya what Dr. Bamia ni.
Oh,
atutu omani me
me sisi sia no. Enya send ye nyina ye pe no. Me didi say ai
ene se wa ni
me say enya send ye nyina ye pe.
No cre.
What did they make an say? But and now me no can say our city depreciation our city depreciation inflation better than last year.
Mami figures better than last year.
Now see we are running at around 38 38 thereabout. But Baswa by 58.
Okay.
I mean I can't say cities at a point it was 14.5 15 cities and now I can say above from what I say anya sana me panel. In fact President Akufo-Addo anya sana panel big mean say also sana panel, but I'm saying that said na was roa ye tade ento ye se sika ko adwaman so anya yie no se sia en kakran
the last time Bank of Ghana ebe so aban asene den te sese na ye hunu under another Dr. Baumia administration.
But bibi
no indicate say yentoto omani sika semu ye ana.
Oh me say obeka the last time bibi te say COVID ko die wu ba ya ebe say o man say me say no so obeka
enu de na bi currency
ebi seed so the ebi seed ebi esi Bank of Ghana the ebi seed no ebi si wo GT Bank the ebi seed no ebi si wo nkrofo adwuma what dey make am say where say wo a workforce of 5 kra na so we be I mean adwuma na question say we employ more hands but here is a year after the baby obesi into wo 5 kra say we 3 film na ka 2 nti atoyenchema eto ye nyina. But I'm saying that now we have somebody who in terms of
that exchange program ni na COVID one.
Oh bibi
ni na COVID na le ba
some de bebre kwa COVID some and again
Russia Ukraine
me ntra ha and can say any business say any taxes be aba when we ascended power in 2017-2018 say can tax be a nuisance what I say you are almost about 17 but no can say kra no nyanka kra ba kan ho in fact tax in fact
and 15 for the finance minister be announce new tax
in fact me as I'm not a member of the finance committee but they make can say
inema enhyɛ da anye yi sɛ ne anka yi na epa no
so still say to Obama
yɛto Obama Baumia because onim
ɛdeɛn foforɔ no ɔba bɛyɛ
deɛ ɔba bɛyɛ no foforɔ no sɛ now he acted as a vice president and he said it as a vice president. In fact, even Saukofie na first year
he didn't act as the vice president.
He is the vice president. That's okay. He is the vice president. First year Nkwala Saukofie no. Ya mama no mtimi in such a way say okwa na okofie ska abontin o say fa bra be kire na ansa. O say and your vice president for we are seeing that's how their work has been reduced to. Ono akwa konya na adwen koraa no aso de beto no boss anim the boss adwen na mpese say no boy ka say yes or ka say no. And I'm saying that Sesi ana yede na aba as a leader of our party no there. Or see, he is his own man. In fact, on the boss terms and say, but when he takes over the mantle, say I have arrived. Indeed, some ministers are not about him. CEOs and the various appointments. And one kasa. So he looks through the lens and makes sure that confirm the ombana and confirm me pese omi oduma mami. He's coming on board with so many kind of say positives. I don't think say John Dramani Mahama come closer or come near.
Honorable Akoko, John Dramani Mahama cannot come closer. Would you too? Namo say mudia mo bompa say MPP for be Dr. Baumia. I know why you know. And the other na ayemo say ebeye fo hu sa na wadwe mu na de na wo say fo sa me ebi say mo message you are only relying on NPP for issues some war with managing this country.
It is out of issues no and a message eba
so issue that's what give messages
maybe we've already started rolling out some of the things are yeba be
all right
and it's not about say chomo what we were waiting for is for them say ombeyi baomia ediaba say ononi omo flag bearer that's all and omaye and the issues need the
but say someone prove John Mahama wrong
say
John Mahama said Dr. Baumia will be used and dumped like any other not na omo amano the opportunity to be vice president and say clearly Ambamusa
wow
so they proving you and John Mahama
maybe they prove it yesterday agenda emomo and they fall into it simple as that yes sir omo prove it agenda na yesterday because say you support ana you can in some effort before from who are anka omo amfa maba omia so we intentionally set bawoni mia no muntu aba no eman e no mo ayesa enti ye da nyame asese omo atu aba no e dia man e wa ma me nua ameye abreyi papa because all try very hard say obenya bibia ka e wo bawomia hu but idea I said that no we ye then entime nyayi da I say I did not pro enti Baumia onu ankaza nim say from the word go no onye match emfama John Dramani Mahama
sana hunu
o sana me hunu ena sa so na Ghana fo a ombeto aba no so omo hunu because sabi Baumia yo obi a sabi onu ankasa odi onu anu asem nenum asem thank you odi nenum asem ase ne hu
okay kwan be so
ewo kwan ofa so edi kan insem edi chire Ghana fo
okay
na echire no okoye baby foforo the same people are wo ka se wo ba bebu omo no omo ani nkrofo a wo ka asem yi ni echire omo wo ka chire Ghana fo say MPP ba ban mu a ejuma the first or see economy will grow and grow and grow. Okay, okay. And all all these to say and jobs and jobs and jobs. And all kinds of semi crapa. No one can say General Secretary at that time, John Wedu, SG2 say, oh, everybody remember. And now John Wedu so echo car say, it won't be bad to the extent say, you be crank crofo and ye from anoni. No matter ye be. It is saying. So this is somebody who says so kana sema enyo bi a wobetumi agene sema edi okojina Ghana for enim eka che Ghana for say in 2 years of the administration, no, there wouldn't be a single community obenya problem with toilet and water.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. Okajina zongo for him ekachom say every region, 16 regions na work maimu nyina obia benya model secondary school e was zongo communities no waye baako. You see it obi asebi okana sema enye obi a say so papa wa kan dem am fan serious.
But today zongos have astroturfs and so.
Oh, na astroturf any school pay.
David
and astroturf now promise you mo. Who's remember model secondary schools are a beboa na ma disua akoso wo zongo communities no kwantimi anye. Enti ye yenim baomia se na oti so yo bia se bi o ka asema enye onu na o de ye adwuma. Enti se baomia ka cha o se hwe form a hwesoro ansa na wash form. That is the kind of person na omo akoyi na ba. But the issue is say ye yeah, you already say
Happy FM.
Yeah, be compare no. You didn't who be to President Mahama home.
Into 2024 the comparison.
It's comparison because omunyana atra be mo pe. Omu si ba omi anya ye president da. Ye jitum say onya anya president. Na onye president su. Ye jitum pa say onya anya. So we are going to compare.
So mo jitum say onye president then timu compare no with John Mahama. And they say I was some excuse from the blames of Akufo-Addo because any no in charge.
We will compare him as a vice president to John Dramani Mahama as a vice president. Because your records no
okay.
John Dramani Mahama was the vice president for January 7th, 2009. Ebe pim July 2012 okay. And so you bet to me I compare that period no. Baumia has been a vice president for January 7 2017
yeah.
And so you bet to me I compare.
Okay. Now what are the points of comparisons?
Yes, so yeah, sure comparison now. First, let's look at the debt level. Car or minor edging. We share
domestic and external.
Okay. Both domestic and external.
Okay.
We share John Dramani Mahama. No as a vice, and you say president as a vice. No, no more. We compare as at 2012 July. No, the debt of mine no, money can 35 billion.
Okay. 35 billion cedis.
35 billion cedis. Ghana cedis. 35 billion cedis. And only kai wo.
And is this both domestic and
both domestic any the every
any external debt in
BBR 35 billion. And only car OG. As a vice no, as the head of the economic management team no. But and now me no say as at December last year 2022 a car Baumiadi Womaimu, a car Baumiadi, me can say a car Baumiadi say because on only the economic management team, no, on any leader, and to on no the advising government on how to go with the economy.
And they said 9 billion is Mahamaka.
Yes, Mamaka, and no me can say we are comparing Mama car. A one number no 35. A car Baumia de 600 billion. That is a car at the whole. And what you know, we share in terms of revenue. Ana sika eba a buying channel.
Yeah.
And John Dramani Mahama no as a vice no sika eba buying channel 70 billion. Revenue in terms of revenue. So make for taxes, make for non-tax revenue. There baby abanya the sika free na 70 billion.
Okay.
And Baumia omwanya almost close to 830 billion. Bisa on says as Canadian nomudi. Sasikano close to 830 billion.
Almost agenda 111.
Agenda 111.
11 hospitals.
They were here no why yes, Emuna Mitchell will say. So why you say but it's scale by and seminar we can account for it. That is what we left. What did they make an say? And we why just cannot Nema is a one find you who really.
Owie dia wo untimi nka so fanye dey be because aban no crash any time so ye
ma me show baby agenda 111 no mo kan
ya ho TV so
me
I've seen documentaries
no na me who
construction ongoing
say 50% completion 60% completion no just say why ye baby
but at the time I remember what kind of say you may not be fair to even yourself because Emra na more power. Ana e-blocks musie. In fact, at the time I'm about few office no. You busa mo ne amaya. Muka say e-blocks at various stages of completion. Na mo wie. Na mo ka say but mo de kan ho say at various stages of completion.
Yes, it's true.
Those were projects, but it was part of your achievement.
Yes.
So if I 111 ye wie na omo kan mo ho say e kan sika ni bia omo nya ye no mo de ya. What's wrong with that?
And no na make sure say no crap who ye dear now walk ye be na ya be na ka be
okay
and see ye who quite say bet me there they cancel who agenda 111 now will come look at the number of times or more shifted date of completion no who to the make say and see ye who the modest can I then aye and which no who share inflation my no more
yeah
under John Dramani Mama as a vice no inflation we enjoy single digit inflation the longest time 33 months 33 months inflation and to me go beyond 10%. It was single digit throughout 33 a BNC that under this fourth republic under Baumia the economic wizard ye kofana President Akufo-Addo na kache say ofa no simply because na adwea owo ewo economics no mo enti sabi eti ha ene na okache say bia okaye no mo antie no a mini abi enya adwe da because mini wo ye wo man mo somewhere 2018 and omo ye big boss say economic management meet omo ye town hall meetings okay at one of those town hall meetings no omo say oboso kan for the mobedi the benchmark values ye tiso amamu you want they make these are things I'm waka say jutum say baumia na lead the economic team no enti next economy na titi apansa mo be say mo migrating you and free ho mo manage and free ho these are the issues that you person on speaking to. You should speak to those things.
It's not just about the economy because on the issue of digitalization, so why are they? A money record. Money record in terms of digitalization.
Record on digitalization. No, a boss will change your mokano. Yeah, in some for quite a because the Baumia far to the bow and now all G say or no, it's all stolen products.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Ghana Post GPS. Ghana Post GPS.
Ghana Post GPS no. Google. Da bena Google buy.
Google just say buy.
Google buy no. Na ba omi owo hin. Wa be device.
Na Ghana Post GPS for
Google Map.
Obi app. It's an app that has been created.
Me say Google Map. One I didn't know what that.
Okay.
And now because most of the time no
the we build on existing technology.
Foundation is there and to be a tapping into it. Say more year more way no. Over to me I said your friend is saying community radio
Google was there but no Ghana Post GPS
and that made sure say it's just an application but make sure we say so we can offer digitization we say me can be big
okay
offer digitization it comes with infrastructure development phase.
That's true.
And that infrastructure development no nipa osphere head time or the minister for communication John Dramani Mahama
digital center
and Accra Digital Center in Kutu the timer the minister for communication under Rolex. That was the time digitization started that was the timer we were that time no na ye dey swakakra mo ba na ye ne afi we pese we caller we sunlight anamibwa we sunlight we pese we international caller just a waba Accra na wa be ye international call but through anyamo no then we were able to liberate anyone and the we follow it be pimene oba over here president no. Now President Kufuor has made some arrangements.
Okay.
But Obaye no onu no be implement ye.
To say the any
say make for optic fiber now ye lay free in through the west eastern corridor at the core you know.
Yeah.
It was through that because that gave the base no now sebi your friend is saying internet okay huge data to flow and I'm and digitalization depends on data flow.
That's true.
And then but me see the potent why or can say or no why be for digitalization just a mere application. So open man for actual software amawo now the be ejuma no enu dey enkwada grow.
It's more success in digitalization infrastructure.
It is the infrastructure work you lay.
Okay.
And to be kai all kasano ubisa na sem say passport we no dey say that and it is true. Say passport online before buy. Paperless. Port. Now it was there. I was with GRA at that time. Now you have started the process of paperless way no and son about me about power. And see, those things now, all everyone is because he has failed as an economic management leader.
Okay, sir, mona mode paperless by
me see the process.
Yes, process.
Yes.
Minim at what point I would do there, but you know to Krumha, and yet aboso kind for a mere paperless chassis. Started say omuheli. Na problems start also bar who almost fear says so more kasa. If this had any relationship with the NDC, we should have had some of these concerns before then.
And Nona Mitchell say it was a process.
You see, all
those things now, paperless now, paperless now make any software, sir, would be okay. Now, a bema process no say take offer, who your problems.
And I'm inspection destination companies will buy issues, but where's Blue near the idea?
Yes, they be by the at least they made a lot of noise about it. You understand me? Because these are all processes come at that time no. And the American and say digitalization no you ever know so. Yes, and then they half economy no.
I want to bring this formal dream. It appears to say you are heavily dwelling on Dr. Baumia ni issues with economic management. But so we are no free more. They have other things almost say no any strengths.
Because the only strength we know President Ebeka Chireye say enunti no di Baumia
economy.
Say economy. And the strength being view. That is the only strength I mean.
The digital man is strong.
Oh, minua. We see digitalization no cannot there. I hate to say who chase abuabi why chase na on baby ordinary because no wakonya baby to cook a criminal in the trash. That is what Baumia is doing. They are coming and say Baumia the performance no as the leader of the economic management no basa and the indicators are showing. What say omuka say bias omuka say oh yenjai because no one president that no will not be able to do the comparison because the records are there and we are doing it. John Dramani Mahama timer or vice president no now the CD to the dollar no was around 3.2.
It was 4 no.
No,
at the time of Yakunyasu.
At the time of Yakunyasu no, and they call 4.2 no. But the time of your vice no.
Okay.
No, it was around it was not even 3.2. It was 2. Yes.
I'll check.
Yes, 2. Over there is a video. Now at that time no 2012 election no now or your campaign and all can say ni no more dollar to the city no 2 cities and no be resigning. Who can say statement? Yes, and they Google.
I'll look for it.
Yes,
I don't remember.
Okay, because at that time no, it was 2 cities. $1 to 2 Ghana cedis. Or say on who be that. But or your president and be resigning. And then it is saying 12 cedis to $1. And see the coming the performance no in terms of Kwanya Obia as economic management team leader no offer so the year na juma no. So we compare Baumia to John Dramani Mahama who say John ewe nim crashing onu. And John Dramani Mahama we didn't experience any debt
exchange program.
We didn't do that. A car yedi Obiano both domestic and foreign. We didn't experience all those things. That's when we can say, oh, COVID now. In this our economy, no. Sana Nana Akufo-Addo describing to say a gorgeous bed economy, no. This economy has always been under stress from externalities.
Happy FM.
This economy, COVID, the other by externalities, enye bibia bio. And today, Namokan, under the Fourth Republic, all the presidents are Yanya, Ferolis, Ediba Akufo, Ediba Tamils, Ediba John Dramani Mahama, Obia having a share of externalities.
So why do you want to blame this on this Baumia when there is a trajectory indicating that all our presidents have not done well?
And none I make sure you say externalities, no, there, it is always there. But when we faso, manage those externalities, no, and when actually say, truly, you are a good leader or a good manager. COVID, almost, if not over 30 billion Ghana cedis, free money. Then nobody there. Omuchiche, because campaign break Edru. Me, not that time, no me contest what Botiano English and man from. I saw it with my own eyes. Boys, no be freo. Honorable. Manya 500. I want me phone so. Obviously, manya 1,000. Obviously, manya 1,005. And no more Koran, no more Jijin Crawford voter ID card. And almost sending money to no Edia Momo. This cannot go elections. Yet your memo. And I'm one Casamon Nipa. Is it the vice chair? And our vice Maminu, Felicia Tete, or whatever it takes, no. Obeka share say, COVID cano, Onunyemu, 100,000 Ghana cities. And a che, yet 70,000 Ghana cities, man, say, on from Mancrophobia. But Olusi, on one casa, 100,000 Ghana cities on Crapo, or the Kahu, Eddie Momo. These are the things that. You can't watch. Sir, report, no sir.
Will you Baumia performance on the economy or in managing the economy free? NDC mo message ben pa na mujina so say Ghana for to aba mama.
Your message there, it also.
We didn't tell me busa say
Minim the crocodile this.
Because I confess say you are relying on the non-performance
we are more relying on him.
One kasamo message Ghana for enyina so nto aba mama no mun kan hwenkyere.
That can be brave. Ebi a wona why wadwin say won pese wo betie there aye. Ya kan.
Then am kan na menkai.
Ya kan say ye ba.
Yeah.
We are going to transform the state institutions. Ya kan. And then they won't hear.
Me transform state institutions.
State institutions, no.
That's vague.
It's not vague because so we be saying but these are things that you catch up. We make more highlights of Nyama Yeba.
Highlights.
Yes. Yes, also I can say, looking at the huge government sizes now, AR30 finances, we will not operate with more than 60 ministers. Yeah, Kasa Semi. Yes, I can be say, looking at the hula baloo about these ex gratia issues and all those things. Yeah, by more, we will set the processes of say, Yebem G. ex gratia in their free hall. These are all things that you do because your name says, San me.
When you want to have a question, let me ask a question. Sanya waka kainina. You are not criticizing Baumia on them. You are heavily criticizing Baumia on the economy. What is your alternative economic plan to deal with the things you are criticizing Baumia over?
Yes. Obekai. Yeah, me catch all say. These are things we find say inflation.
Yeah.
Quite ben I befa so edi asolve inflation. Yeah, wa buy mo.
Yeah.
We propose import substitution as one of the key, because he can him say this inflation now it is not as a result say ABS chasing near market way. It's because we are import dependent. You understand me? And see, we enye 1D 1F asem na yeka. Okay. Yeah, the export basket no na the import basket no na be si ho. Na ya hwe niama ewo mu a ye betumi aye wo man mu. Na ya ye. That is what we will be doing, because this idea ye start ye time aye wo aban mu. Obekai, we resurrected the Kumasi shoe factory. Identity, because yes, the sika hard sika extra boots edema asoja fo and a police for a woman and a school kwada.
But you know, do you know? They don't patronize the Kumasi shoe factory.
No, the time I get war, they were patronizing it. Yes, I was on Edith board then.
Okay.
And it was through Edith board. Na yemo musika no mude jumano. That was one of the things as import substitution, and it was big because at that time no sika buying essay on importation of boots no any skakitwa. And which no so share basket no more you won't say essentially consumption of essentially a woman no more yes was so papa and a sika use at the import sugar is high. So we brought a friend was saying, command that sugar factory.
But you couldn't operationalize it.
We couldn't operationalize it. But
Yes,
no, just look at the factory. Let's be fair to the discussion. Yeah. The fairness, and he say, time you know. Now machines, everything was in place. Now sugar cane, some or more sugar cane takes just 3 months to mature. You understand me? No, the Bikai, as part of the program, they say there was a loan facility of I think of 24 million USD.
Okay,
which everything has been done. Say ye kwakoji saska no they know they be call into planting no. Now say no we have even outgrowers with the feeding of the plants no. And see all those in Shisheno no they have sat down, they have run the company down. And by this time no, we will not be importing sugar to the tuna you import to. These are the rare issues I make us say because you intended this economy around. We should be deliberate about certain things.
Okay,
and that is what the NDC stands for, and that is what we are doing. And the alternatives is the people but the idea can say we are doing the comparison so that the Ghanaians will know who is a better manager of the Ghanaian economy.
Okay,
and you say they are no how the alternative is empty. Now more present they don't agree. No, I don't agree because say alternative no you empty. Then the present is useless. That is what they want us to believe.
Happy 98.9 FM. Your Tom Komono Sophie Fideka is listening and has sent in this one. I'll say please tell him to also compare their characters as well. Just in his first term, JM's boss was already investigating him for corruption. Baumia has no such record in 8 years. JM was involved in an Air Force plane that they used over $1 million for staircase of the aircraft and another. Okay, I hear about this allegations and all of that. So, on also stretch the comparisons and look at their characters as well. Of course, character matters as far as leadership is concerned, though. Mr. Amir,
Biggie,
Minia.
And for cancer, almost say, Uni Varanda, many day.
Okay.
Meka maybe penny somehow bosso. In fact, okay, Commander Sugar Factory penam yam shame. But you say Commander Sugar Factory has gone into the Guinness Book of Records. Say the only factory you be no close no china.
But any Guinness Book of Records. when you are making such reference, also you are saying it on the lighter side.
You must. But no, we're gonna have Bibi, they make a
by Nick Guinness Book of Records. Mr.
Okay,
that is but a very credible scheme. Okay, a recorded world record. You even have to even apply to them and before check
because Commander Sugar Factory, so we see factory. Obia nim say sabi. So nya sasena say wura wo so ba be si odan anya no answer akoto so ntaguzo. Ubisa ne say na eba nsen na raw material to say sugar cane ni say ni ma no. Bibi eya o.
Na dey na mo so ntimi anya.
Say ya say. Ante kosi atemalata ewianim. Ni akodi tax won nchen say the kosi sugar factory. Na factory no ade anche ade ansa ye ho.
Mompo a mosemo ye 1D1F me ba nya botre mo na mo de 1D1F by se na Ghana kanko any manufacturing se ne mampani akufado ka say from taxation to manufacturing any focus mo a mo de manufacturing simoni so mo declare 1D1F mo ba betu so obi asi factory na so at least the infrastructure is there nya botre there are deficits se mo do Ghana na mo dwene Ghana ho pa adan na man corrected the deficit regarding Commander Sugar Factory 7 years near Moko 8 years that sugar factory is still not operational yet mo see your mama baso some of the 1D1F aba
no correct do you know
metie
amanya yebui sabi and it's just the political fanfare of it.
Okay.
Say, oh, ya bodja, nya kofra hifo, nya yewe, ye sugar factory. You see, say, uye party, and I say, ubu maya, say, uye analysis. Presently, a den a Ghana here pa. Sika saying a Ghana footroom. You bet you issue for the meantime. You see, say, I'm not say. When him say, because of one negotiation, Mr. says, Cano. Over $20 million no on go na fifa e dey dey see mo kwan say Commander Sugar Factory to me find on the ma adeni suwa as a ba o ya na hye nya how bibi how bibi obi amo mo de manufacturing simani so a mo sisi factory nya say na ye bua payo say ye mfa san kan ba wan kasa obesi factory machine sa wo kraye sika obagiye enkofa na ka be mantini kan say machine factory nyina no eni ho indeed na ye kwakofa sankrofo no aba ama betnase say after production bia maintenance say ni mana bibi akebebo ka 20 times say the scan of the years have am no o tell me can say
yeah na work no me say
bibi tini me say yakobo bosia e dey basic factory esibo because a certain political party thing say na ye dey vote. I'm saying that but you kunya esika no fee no and I'll bring you back when you say am ka say MPP abobo se bebre between 2009 ebesi 2016 answer the kufuo fee eso no na ye ka e dey 5.5 billion Ghana cedis atamas I shall say 2009 Vice President JDM ebesi 2016 in fact 2009 na yeka sorry na yeka yade Ghana higher 9.2 billion as at 2016 mo hand over near the 122 billion
and I say
they say number 473 something.
And then go and revise your notes. 600 billion.
When the between 9.2 and 122, only percentage between that 8 something years, 890%. That time there wasn't any Ukraine-Russia war, there wasn't any COVID. And again, sabo boy ya ebi ne sesi anaka se abo ka tutu dio na me de bro billion cedis no bisa say Commander Sugar Factory no na at every annual bia na ka yesi Ghana itu asai sasika yesi ya deka bebrebe no out of that money
40%, a whooping 40%, I interest in it here. And baby, you and I know, say, yeah, wait. You seek a semi a day nano, a fluctuating side to cost and air cost. Yeah, fanto. If it is $100, that's only here a 50 Ghana cedis exchange rate. And so copper 50 this and some on your $100 no. So it's not just about the figure I put to a holo. It's about interest account. Again, we say interest 40% to her. We'll be able to establish free senior high school.
Okay, and still on the issue of factories. So, yes, even as a commercial sugar factory, now there issues. Send okay, na kobo besian a cow one. I go back to the point to say, you guys had declared, say, Mubabe 1D, 1F.
Yes.
In terms of commercial sugar factory issues, among Pesamube, what stopped you from giving them or commander for Ghana for a sugar factory? Especially when you know say sugar is one of our key importer a high empire. 8 years, almost 8 years in here, you haven't delivered an alternative to Commander Sugar Factory.
You know why? Ghana is it some enye. Enti ba sesi amene okase Fatima yes no. Oh Billy, sabe o kwa koto akoye sugar factory everyone starch factory. O hwe course no. Factory, we are not just putting up factories. A strategic plan. And you
think sugar is not strategic?
Sugar, then a man, yes, I know. See, I'm not say over the last 7 years, yes, you share strategic investors. Obiaba no koneji. Obiaba because in Yama was so huge the sense as if nobody thought it through.
Okay.
And Sana. For the first other India. It was even better to import sugar than say and Sabesha Sardin.
And I'm more MPP for past.
And I'm here telling you,
I wonder why now. Because a major thing for you guys also.
In fact, I am major thing. But why? I don't know what you say. Yeah, be factory and Otina Kwayatu.
Oh, Nasa Ghana politics. No,
it was just for the applause.
Opponent here, the Amubamon to us. So it's something
no, it was just for the applause of it. Asa,
really?
Na, see, I'm not.
And I say, Omabo Mineka.
Oh, Nandisi,
no more anything.
Oh, Nakama Bugana. Na MLB tax by. And I didn't want to delve into that. If you are comparing the former president and vice president here, maybe people say I'm saying on your president. I guess I'm kind. Now, if you want to compare this in my year as vice president, understand that they on their platform so. What did they make an answer? I'm going to their platform so. For since yes, I say president democracy, the only vice president and the vice president that committee will also say yes,
president.
It has never happened. And you don't want to delve into such matters because Yatia and it shouldn't be a political game for MPP. I won't discuss it. I'm saying that going forward, to make greater economic strides between JDM and then Vice President Mahmoud Baumia, we have somebody here, Cecilia, far better when it comes to economic prowess.
Far better in terms of economic prowess.
Wow. When you say JDM is a career politician, somebody who has been assemblyman or rising to that rank. I mean, he's a technocrat until 2008 in the bar say Omra. So you can't even compare the two. And
but we would have expected, say, the economic management record, John Mahama Bam, because or a technocrat, or a career politician, and the issue of economic management, and your politics as John Mahama is economist, but over figures now. I'm not no vice president. Now to compare Dr. Baumia time or vice president. The figures clearly show that John Mahama performed better. So Sewoka said no a technocrat. One would have expected said that would have been brought to bear. Okay, but the year
you perceive in some so. Oh, in common John Mahama was a president cum businessman, not an economist.
I saw in Castle. Let's set out the thing straight. We say or a career politician.
Yes.
Dr. Baumia a technocrat.
Yes.
So let's proceed along that.
And so discuss JDM as a career politician and discuss Dr. Bawumia as a technocrat. And let's proceed.
And I make a choice. JDM as a career
politician
were rising through the ranks. And by virtue of getting enough votes, okay, say in voting patterns,
yeah,
and you didn't buy as vice president. Or buy in may see about economy de one come back and put that. Send the Misata buyer na a vice president would be money, you know, it became more like a banter. I'll be some questions now. You are not possible to people who have this economic know-how, you know, waded into this argument. What's the American say?
A lot of those 77 questions are still begging for answers.
Exactly.
Answers Dr. Bawumia has. And
I mean, maybe some question. Because I have to mark you correct. This one is correct.
But the question is, questions so busa no. Those questions are still relevant today. They have not been answered.
They are
by the economic guru.
You see, the questions, you know, over 150.
170.
170. Mistake.
170.
170. Since you no kasa obisa questions no. One bia me say am the money for the inflation na.
And exchange rate now, what answer?
Industrialization, you know, exchange rate, borrowing rate, and baby.
How did he answer them?
Oh,
the figures show that one went to managing.
Natural say. COVID buy. Na Kenya, I might say Kenya. They were running to US for dollars. So me tell him pata COVID make here, and I'm saying that even today. I'm not proud of what is happening.
Yeah.
But Sankara John Dramani Mahama and the NDC ya. Obi onim kono me ho hwe. Nti okay say you were Jonathan Thomas okofan for 5 years the 5 wise men. Okay.
The 3 wise men.
Were they 3?
Yeah.
The 3 wise men. Are they 5 and 5?
3.
Okay.
3 wise.
Okay. Who so okofan san krofo miensa no?
Yeah.
Odom buy say tunufo omnyese enye se bia
omodie no not about like
it was that in disguise
work omodie
you are doing politics
about infrastructure.
Oh man, me can't tell me say
yes
you are doing politics it do mama can't tell power to you now by say on measure infrastructure David
infrastructure
politics can you look through the face of the whole world and tell us John Mahama man who modern tino me the sankrofo ba tato e betato who do mama can say because politically it will go against you
also sharing what
I say 3 wise men and I'm copy bible yes wise men for me na Jesus stand on who is the only 3 wise on bojo Mahama on bojo John Dramani Mahama nara
o form
in penifo say we say udu face
no correct
utu tanye bepi branch wey ya kata no no so mopie ani ye embassy jet ani airbus ani kanazo scandal ni just say smarties ni nara
Evans am here
what dey make am say udu Mahama de
okay
number
me dey where rebuttal until so last rebuttal ni and then we'll wrap up and check out
yo minya wow Incomodie Bibri wo na this for the expedition
but corruption matters me
corruption matters
and between John Mahama and Dr. Bawumia you can corruption charge sheet me say na make corruption charge sheet of said John Mahama ebe performing better on that sheet
far better than Bawumia.
Oh really?
Yes,
in terms of corruption.
Yes, in terms of corruption.
Okay.
The omoki kanin nyina no they've not been able to prove even one.
Okay.
Omun to me am prove baku kra. Ni nyina de omoka nya yentro.
Martina made you say government official 1 is John Mahama. Or can government official special prosecutor?
Yes. Government official 1 no omo boss wo airbus no no. Omo afa din anka me ma kind but US
but report UK
yes
your point is that
my kind report
point is that Ghana special prosecutor at the time
in
his report to the president
say ebe yo no They see no see. But the original report now on one kasa based in the way on it no didn't mention
no correct. It only said government official one.
It's government official one. On no ordinary dream can say a John Brown mama. But even that who can report
and Okaka who say what taught insurance for himself as the flag bearer of the biggest opposition in 20 investigating. That's what Martin Amedu said. And a very disappointing statement to have come from him.
So Martin Moody, I can't wait. Now the present administration, also, and you are not able to investigate. To me, investigate. What you are useless government. With what you respect.
Useless is too strong a word.
Yeah, it's not a strong word.
This case is before the
yes. Yeah. Have they been able to? If
really evidence is John Mahama,
evidence until they should go and prove say on who I BB. Me until prove no on yeshi. Now,
and no credit sanity.
And no beer why importing in rice.
Yeah.
Or more say or barbeton. Or the omonabo or maimo. Sika so on our port no na on the sika no enye red and you say me kwaba abeyi miniama. Normally when it happen that way you put it in the warehouse. Now what we are
government bonded warehouse.
Now what we are demurrage. You move specific days I say say anywhere then the state will confiscate it. Omono ewo ho aka 2 days nipa no time no be so no o kwakoyi ni niama no you see Omono, you're the Ama vice president.
Why say?
Sepsifo. So Omono Moshe bonded warehouses. You see, Omono
report Benadi.
Who becomes a report Benadi? The report to daily
Benadi. Who refer to which document a cancer?
Which document? Now, is it not true, sir?
Because if it's about allegation,
yes,
you have to be
any allegation. No. Wait, allegation.
What's not Hakas?
Me see where any allegation.
What's not Hakas? Omunfa evidence.
Is it not true, sir?
Oh, Nyabuche. Biba. What's say Omunfa evidence? A Chelsea John Mahama. I am brought in the Ember scandal.
Yes.
Evidence. A Chelsea will be the Mwakwa vice president in any way.
I don't make sure.
Because a report. Investigations. We no me Kaza.
Any report. But make sure with the event now. See, you know. Because 10,000 bags of rice, no.
Yeah.
A copy more vice president.
Allegedly.
A copy more vice president.
You have to have allegedly.
I will not have
because
allegedly.
Evidence.
Because a dipana. You see, dipana. You see, or no. Na.
In some of them, you
see, dipana or no. Na rice no. A call ni di no.
Okay.
Your name say or no. Na or no ni vice president ni secretary. Your friend who came Misa. Or no. And see, vice president, I didn't buy it on someone how do I can say, or no name Mushi. And see, someone name Mushi, and you then not say, see, I been can say, K, Egusua, a vice president, the secretary,
It is a say,
and see, the American I said, and they said, the American I said, baby. San rice no e kopie mu e wo ba omi ensem enu no mu ko chiche ye say salad rice. Who pay pictures are messing with pictures. Me see who pay pictures are messing with pictures. No, and you say omu the rice e ko che ye salad omo ana
about omi ache rice during salad day. Evidence e chere say samu we obi.
Evidence because a nipa na okoyi omo no of office. Minsa and I'm no fin officer Dr. Mamiamu. No,
man for responsible for their own actions.
They can't be responsible. Vice President we call Temapos or Kako you or Mafro. They said the panel a call. Because of no smart.
Vice President. Yes. And want me to more salad. This was more no petty kwanso akwakofa. This is allegation
wait, then allegation will we. Is it not true say Nipa no free in the office? because we think
yes, that could be an argument. Yes, but to pin it to Dr. Bawumia himself, it's
now one and a coach. Evidence $10,000 bucks.
You say you show me pictures. Show me the document. Show me the document. Actual Dr. Bawumia as the beneficiary.
Document now. Ya tro Jomani Mama edin say
my body say of a special prosecutor Boni Din
and no na make sure say
and then it's in the report and I refer to that report. So give me a report that says that Dr. Bawumia is the beneficiary of this rice and the DNA in this document.
What concepts are the documents are there. Nipa now we release rice no
okay.
What concepts are
my time is up, unfortunately.
And that is what we are saying.
Okay.
Because it's about corruption there. With this one, and no corruption, is stealing.
Na bibi
benefo mena mase
bibi
ye ana be se kasa ma de
o se ama be pen ho akere ne papa
na so so ho akere
for the first time ne ho akere ne papa
is it not true
ho adaben enti kabi
Meeting the Bismark Brown, many thanks for joining us from 1 p.m. up until now. The producers are Boy Juma Papa, Joel Sanko, Isaac Adai, Stephanie, Mask, Adamikasoko, Kwa Joseph Adankwa. And that's a solid team. Up next, Crucial. Charles Kelly is up next on your radio. We'll see you tomorrow.
Happy FM.
Masa, Tony Tamian to be.
Madam, Mame Gobe, 5 cedars.
No, me da fo. Ene koko.